recap of last time was, if memory serves, yeah, you guys, you spoke with the Corgi. He upheld his end of the bargain after you brought him the stuff he wanted. And he gave you the coordinates to a vault on a planet you had been visited before. But when you went there, you found that not only had the Empire emptied out the vault, but they apparently are somehow now aware of your little treasure hunt. Uh, and the next lead you went on was you were going to Zygeria to find an exiled Zygerian queen. Uh, and you are in an unnamed city currently nosing around trying to find some information, which, speaking of which, I will, let's see. Um, and actually, so two things happen. So the first one is Marty. I will send you something, because you know how your character's race
Oh,
has those little visions of things to come.
oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Hmm.
yeah. So that make that what you will. The other thing that happens, so you're having that kind of vision during your time in the city, or like your little like sixth sense just kind of triggered. Meanwhile, elsewhere in the city, so for the sake of introducing Hammond and Sims, so what you guys were doing, like concurrently with like what other players were doing, what?
Sorry, I was laughing at Sims.
What's so funny about my name?
Because we sometimes have to deal with a character that whose name sure sounds like a lot like that.
That is hilarious. Well, I'm the better version. I can guarantee you that.
Oh, now it's clicking. Um,
Yeah.
so anyway, so yeah, so Sims and Hammond, you guys, your reason for being here is you were uh as a like sort of reminder for your characters, you were here on Zygeria looking for a young female Twi'lek named Geika Riona. Who her shtick was that she was abducted from her home in Ryloth and sold into slavery by the Empire. You have tracked her down to this city through a series of, contacts, detective work, and you basically you managed to track your way down to basically like a slave pen kind of, um, where you eventually see like in the area, like, so the guards aren't hostile towards you yet because they, like these. So if you guys have seen the episodes of the Clone Wars that were set on Zygeria, there were like the pens that the slaves were in, and then there were just people, like, whether they were just passersby or prospective buyers that were allowed to just kind of walk around near them. It's not like this is a restricted space thing. Um,
It's the market.
Pretty much, yeah, slave market.
It's the
So
meat market.
yeah,
It's a market, but instead of produce, it's people.
yeah, which is
It's
why,
still
yeah,
produce.
something tells me that Harvester would probably settle down here in terms of his his business and
With a name
enterprise.
like that, I'd
Oh god.
imagine he'd mistake the black market for blackberries or something.
Oh no, God, you don't know like the whole 9 yards with Harvester, but and also Hamley. Um,
Huh.
so anyway, so yeah, so Sims and Hammond. So you do get a visual like confirmation on the target, um, in one of the like the pits where the where slaves are kept. There are a bunch of like Zygerian guards just kind of in the area, um, that haven't really noticed you yet. Before you ask, sneak attacks are not really a thing.
I already knew this. I
I
believe.
did not, so
Yeah, no,
thank
I was
you.
gonna say that's probably for you instead of me because I already knew that. So that's
Okay.
a good thing to mention that.
Yeah. So Yeah, there are
So what
all
are
there are all
these?
these
Oh,
Vigarians in the area, and the the slave is down in the pits. I don't have a character sheet for her because she's just not really like that significant, just kind of a MacGuffin for you guys. Um,
gotcha.
I'm going
I,
to have these guys. Which of you has the higher stealth?
uh, let me check. Yeah, well, I mean, I know my stuff's decent. Uh,
Fuck,
but
where is
I
stealth?
have 2 ranks in it,
If you look at the
and I have pretty
characteristics
good
tab, there's
agility.
Oh,
skills.
he is more stealthier than I am. I have a 0 in stealth.
Well, no, no, no. Well, hold on. Let me
I have
take a look.
2 ranks in it.
Stealthiest
So I have
party
2 yellows
members.
and
Well,
2
your
greens.
stealth. Well, here's the thing. Well, so just for reference, Ninja, in this system, so you see how you have like 4 green triangles?
Mm-hmm.
Those are your dice, and
Okay,
each of those green triangles is a D8.
so
Yeah.
wait, so what I can, because it's an agility skill, so would I really say I have 4 agility but 0 in like, or would I say I have 4 stealth technically because it's my agility, or
Say
Well,
the
let me.
number of dice. For example, I have 1 yellow, 4 green, 2 blue.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah, I was gonna say that
My
I
you
have
stealth dice pool.
4 green.
Okay. So 4
have
green,
2
and then
yellow, 2 green.
okay. So in that case, Sims has
Are
the
we
higher.
wearing
So what?
Are we wearing our
Yeah.
proper armor, or are we in disguise, y'all?
Well, we'll get to
Oh,
you
this is
guys in a sec, but like we're focusing.
Oh,
Like I'm
okay.
Yeah.
focused
You're
on
all
the
prone.
two new characters,
Okay,
just kind of get them
got it.
established.
Makes sense.
So this guy is going to roll a check to see if he notices Sims or like notices these 2 fucking armed mercs nearby. Which he doesn't.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Do I even have
So,
to roll or no?
well, no, you don't have to roll because his difficulty is your dice pool.
Gotcha. That is
Um,
tough.
so, the guards, they are keeping guard, but not like they're mainly looking for anybody who's like actively approaching, not a case of like, hey, you're standing there, you look suspicious. Um,
Lights are on, but nobody's home.
Pretty much. So
You
they're
there.
just kind of keeping guard. So it's pretty much on you to make you guys to make the first moves.
Okay. Well, so. Uh, I mean, since I'm gonna be the one kind of stealthing around and whatnot, before we even do anything, since it's us two, it's not there's a bit of a democracy here. So let's kind of conduct like a plan, like a game plan before we do anything, so we don't look like complete fools.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, well, my idea is that you, seeing as both, you know, it's uh, it's more convenient because I suppose I have I'm more stealthy than you, and also I believe you're a lot stronger than me. So I'd imagine that it'd probably be best interest that you kind of like be a lookout while I guess, go in and try to free her while also explaining the situation.
Well, let
Though I
me let
doubt
me
she
let me
would
break down
deny.
like a little diagram for you guys, just so you know the terrain, because I should have done that
Sure.
first. So, say this is like between these kind of bars, there are like pens with slaves, right? There
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
is, I would say there would be, where's the polyline tool? Um, and then kind of splitting these like at the very back, like at the top of this, like opposite direction that you guys are at, in like back here is like down here is where the slaves are. Like the guards are
Gotcha.
basically just out like posted around here, and like there's like this kind of leader looking guy who's inspecting the product, and the
Uh-huh.
guards nearby.
So what would be like? Well, my thinking was that I sneak in, release her, and then sneak out with her.
Well, the
But
problem
I
is that
mean,
you can't like there's
I
not
was
really
gonna,
anywhere to sneak in.
yeah,
What
that's what I was
if
gonna
I
say. With the
pretended?
setup, yeah, I was gonna say something different's probably gonna have to happen then. But
I
go
was
ahead,
gonna,
Ninja. Sorry.
what if I pretended to be a buyer and I talked to them and basically would just ask them questions on like, hey, who do you like? If you had to, as a first time buyer, what would you recommend? And basically make sure that their backs are turned while you try your best to not. I know you said it wouldn't really be much of sneaking, but with them distracted, you'd be able to find where she is, get her out, and then quickly before anybody realizes, I can just be like, oh, like actually, I think I'll look around more, and by the time if they even realize somebody is missing, you and I are already gone.
Well, yeah, I mean, that also works. So I was gonna say you kind of act like distraction slash lookout. So that's
Okay.
because
basically the same idea I had.
So
I think Hammond will walk up to them and make sure that he gets the attention of all three of the guards and start kind of
Just
talking
you
to
know, probably the. I mean, do you have any credits?
them. Do I have any credits? I think.
It's a good question because I
it
don't
would
have any.
be
I was gonna say that
under gear and equipment. I think you spent all your
it says
money.
I have 0. Yeah, it says I have 0.
It
So
says I have
Well, actually, hold on,
zero.
hold on.
I'm
Let me double check.
I'm pretty sure I have a bit more. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't have access to my
I'm working
character.
on
I
it.
don't have access. Yeah.
Because
yeah, I
I
was gonna say
don't know
that
if I actually added up your
you can
credits, and
start
I
like talking prices and maybe haggling to see like it, because at the end of the day, if all else fails, we can just buy her and then just release her
Yeah.
if she's not too expensive. Like we could just say, hey, fucking, we bought your daughter for you here. It wasn't that hard. And hey, I mean, we're releasing her. We're like literally buying her to give her freedom. And I mean, to be fair, like
That's a
it's
reasonable
probably
Hammond will probably
most
ask.
peaceful option. Like it's a backup plan. I would
Okay.
rather not have to
Everyone,
be in a shootout
including the
with.
evil people.
I would rather not have to be in a shootout and risk her getting shot and other people getting shot, including myself, when there's less dangerous options where at
Okay,
the end
let
of the
me.
day she's being released.
So let me check. Okay. So Sims, you have 2185 credits. I forgot to put that on your sheet.
Nice,
So you have 2185, and
great.
the whatchamacallit. And then for Hammond, let me find you. Hammond has 160.
God
I'm the
damn.
pro. I'm the
Holy
pro.
shit. Guys, okay, never mind. I doubt
Go
that
put
they're
this
gonna be
one
selling
through
somebody
slaves,
for
not by a long
2,000.
shot.
Yeah, I was about to say, I doubt they're gonna sell somebody for 2,000 credits. Fuck that, never mind.
It's either
It'll,
shootout or we get out quickly.
it'll
I
be a
would
whole lot
rather
more
not
than that.
shoot anybody here. I don't want to risk her getting shot. Doesn't really look good, especially since that's an innocent person who was sold into slavery. So,
Yeah, but if she gets shot, that's you.
fuck you mean that's me?
You're the one that had her, not me.
Okay, just because. So I had her in my arms. I willed a fucking blaster bolt to go into her heart. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
I mind gamed it to fucking aim straight. You know what? Whatever. Okay, just distract them before you distract me.
Okay.
Okay,
Too
so
late.
I got.
Fucking my fault. The fuck out of here.
okay. So in that case, if you're going to try to um, distract them, I mean, usually, I mean, depending on what you say, you might not need to do a roll. Um, but I mean, I guess, this guy is basically the equivalent of the salesman. These guys are just guards.
Okay.
Makes sense.
So Hammond would probably walk up and he'd be like, "Hey, who's in charge here?"
And the guy says, "That would be me," because the Zygarians are basically space Russians, which is all the more reason why they're evil, but that's neither here nor there.
Wow. Okay. That's
No, they are.
okay.
Hammond,
That's why I'm
Hammond,
laughing.
Stop
So-
he would
us,
go. He would go
Don't hold anything back,
great.
man.
He would go great. I have a few questions for you, if you don't mind.
And he basically the Zygarian guy, is saying, "So long as you have credits, I have answers."
Yeah, Hammond kind of laughs and
Greedy
he's
Russian
like,
bastards.
Hammond kind of laughs and he says, "Credits are not the issue. I just want to make sure that this livestock you have here is actually
Oh my god. Wow.
great."
Fucking say it with your chest there, buddy. I mean, speaking from experience, we're kind
Don't
of
hold back.
livestock too, so boo-hoo. Womp womp. We're like fucking we're like fucking roosters, bro. We're like bred to fight, I guess.
Yeah,
So
and that's part of the reason why
fucking
Harvester considers clones vegetables.
I
cultivated.
swear to God, I will turn that. If he comes
Onions,
after me
specifically.
in my sleep, I will turn that man into a vegetable.
Oh, I would love to see
Figuratively
you
Well,
and
it's
try.
literally.
like the
I will
potato
die
or
trying. I will die on that fucking hill. I'm not getting harvested. Fuck that. If you're gonna harvest me, you're gonna lose a fucking limb. How about that?
Well,
okay. Weird
maybe
flex.
before the
Okay.
tractor.
Okay.
You gotta, you gotta
Anyway,
flex to defend my honor. The fuck?
anyway,
Called public right.
so
Great party gelling already. I'm looking forward to this.
I will defend
It's all
my
in good fun.
so
all in good fun indeed.
anyway, so yeah, so
A little bit of tomfoolery.
Zagarian, like you referred to the slave as livestock, and then what next?
And I go, and I just want to make sure they're as good of quality as you perceive them to be.
And the guy says, "Well, have a look for yourself." And ushers you over to look at. I mean, they're a bunch of like, basically in like rag, scrap clothing, kind of like like prisoners in Skyrim. Like a bunch of
Mhm.
slaves of various races just kind of sitting in this like fucking like recessed like ditch of a pen. Um,
Would I be able to kind of see where she is in like the general area and distract him away from that? Be like, if he's looking in her direction, kind of turn him around and go, "Hey, that guy over there, I'm interested in telling me about him," sort of
um,
thing.
just to see how perceptive he is, I want you to do a deception check against his discipline. So what you're gonna do for this roll is just as an intro for okay. So if you click on the dice pool for the deception skill, which is under social skills, if you click on deception and
Uh huh.
then the difficulty in this case is already set as 2 purples, um, and then you would just hit roll. So right now it's
Okay.
pretty much pre-set up for you. Okay, so um,
Wow.
1 success, 2 threats. So let me just look at um, the cheat sheet because I've come to
Very nice.
treat that as like my holy book by this point. Okay, so
The Bible.
I will say this much. So for Sims, you will, I'll say you get part of the way there. In this case, like you're able to stealth your way in, get to the Twi'lek girl, and like start getting her out of the uh out of the pen. But the problem is that like as you are climbing out with the hostage rescued, well not really hostage, but
Yeah.
with the VIP rescued, that's when this guy turns around, like he's like turning to check something else, and then he sees you with like carrying this
Could I
woman
try and stop him by like grabbing his shoulder and being like, "Oh,
Like, no.
I
Pay
never
attention to
got
me.
your name." Like, I'd be like, "Hey, you never introduced me," you know. And
Well, the problem is by this point he is like basically that's why I said the threats are, because the threats in terms of this cheat sheet I was looking at threats, target sees through part of lie, knows he's been lied to, which I interpret as
Oh,
like
great.
you got half of the way there. Like as you were getting out, he was turning to look at something else, and then he realizes, wait a minute, I've been duped. Like I was being distracted, and this fucking other armored merc was rescuing one of my products.
it's gonna
Um,
be a shootout. Woo!
yeah, well, I mean,
Of
that's what you
course,
guys are
knowing
built for. That's what I
Zagarians.
was trying to do.
Well,
Um,
knowing Zagarians is going to be like the entire planet after us, because most of them are into slave trade, so it's going
yeah.
to be wonderful.
Um, well, relative to this encounter, so here's what we're gonna do. Um, so I'm going to toggle combat state. Oh, hold on, wait, hold on. I need to. Apparently the
I hope you're
NPC.
ready to kick some ass and chew bubblegum, man. I don't have any bubblegum, so.
Why are these tokens set to hostile? What the hell? Okay, I'll fix that.
You
Friendly.
ready, Hammond?
I've
How do you say it again, by the way?
I was
Just so
born.
I don't sound like a complete idiot when I try to say your name.
It's just Hammond. You said it correctly.
Hammond, there you go. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to be sure because I will be caught dead saying CT8881 like I'm a fucking NPC. Like
Yeah,
I'm
no.
some fucking imperial fucking admiral or some stupid shit talking to a fucking
You
lower
would know
being.
why he was called Hammond, with that whole he was rolling down a hill in like a hamster ball.
I mean, we weren't in the same unit, at least from what you.
No, but you would somehow convince him to tell you because that's how
Oh, okay,
influential
no, that
you
makes.
are.
Oh, I mean that makes sense because I got a silver tongue, I guess. Fucking talkative as shit.
Yeah, no, and you're the whole reason why we're together. Without you having that silver tongue, we would have not been partners.
Make me sound like a con artist. What the fuck?
Oh, it's not even con artist. You're just a friendly person, and Hammond
Honest
is kind of
Sims.
like,
Um,
Hammond is like a lone wolf who's like, I guess, you know.
okay, so
I
Oh,
anyway,
sure. I mean, good commander, whatever.
anyway, so okay, so I got the tokens all squared away and fixed.
Oh yeah.
So what I need the two PCs to do is if you look in the initiative tracker, you see how there are two PCs. Like for each of you, there should be like a D20
The dice.
icon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
If you click that, in this case, so there are two initiative skills in this. There's vigilance for like when you're unexpected and cool when you're prepared. And that can which one you're rolling depends on the situation. So for this is a good example, like for um, Hammond, because you were the one distracting the salesman. You will
Mhm.
be rolling cool because you kind of prepared for this. Uh,
Mhm.
whereas with Sims, you were kind of caught with your pants down, so that's vigilance for you.
Yay. Wonderful.
So
All right.
you're rolling vigilance, Hammond is rolling cool, and then the Zygarians are all rolling vigilance because they didn't fucking know what was going on.
Okay. Cool. Hold on. Let me roll this. Fuck yeah. We're literally right next to each other.
Okay, so Boss Man is going to go first because he actually has a surprisingly good roll. Um,
Yes.
and okay, so this guy, and also for our newest player, or at least new to the system, and also the way actions and stuff work in this game is that unlike free league games where there's like fast and slow actions, in this game there are actions and maneuvers. And actions are things like using an ability or attacking or stuff like that, whereas maneuvers are things like healing yourself, moving, etc.
Mhm.
Aiming, so on and so forth. Okay, so this guy, let's see what he has for weapons. Um, he is going to, for his maneuver, pull out a shock whip.
What the fuck?
They're Zygarians.
I mean, yeah, I know, but what the fuck is he? That just wasn't right. I'm sorry, caught me off guard.
So
I
he's
thought he
going
was gonna pull out
to.
a gun. He pulls out a whip. Fucking Indiana Jones over here.
um,
Fuck.
so Sims, do you have any defense?
Do I have any defense? Uh,
Yes.
I imagine you're not referring to my armor.
I
'Cause, I
mean,
mean, you would know. I mean, I'm wearing armor.
okay, you have. Well, actually, hold on. Your armor for some reason isn't tallying up your soak. So what I can do is,
That is rough.
hold on. There we go. That fixed it. Okay. So, um, actually, hold on. Don't you have? No, you don't have armor smith. Never mind. Or like armor, whatever the hell it is. Armor master. That's the one I'm thinking of. Okay. So,
Yeah.
but you do have defense, so that is going to add a setback to the guy's attack. So he's going to take a setback and is going to have at you.
Have at these swine.
And he missed.
Fucking what a bozo.
So basically, like, he swings the whip horizontally, and you, like, do that move where you, like, duck low, you have your arms spread out, right? And,
Yeah.
it swings over you, hits the wall, crackles a little bit, but you are otherwise fine.
By the way, who do you want to go first, or should I, Hammond?
Well, here's the thing is, yeah, because in this system, like, it's not a fixed order, it's basically, like, PCs and NPCs. So, like,
Mm-hmm.
anybody can go in any order you want, but obviously you can still only go once per round. So, oh, I forgot to give you
Yeah,
a
that's
turn.
why I wanted to ask if you wanted to go first
All
or not.
right. Okay. So, would you like to go first, Salmon?
Yes.
I'd imagine
All
with your skill set and weaponry, you'd probably be better off going first, anyways.
Yeah. So
Make me proud.
as the guy pulls out the shock whip, and I was sort of paying attention, and it looks like he just fucking missed.
He did.
Dumbass.
He's gonna kind of like Hammond's just he's audibly gonna go, oh, here we fucking go, and then he's gonna pull out his two pistols, and can I aim at multiple people at once if I have two pistols?
There's a specific talent for that, so which you don't have, so no.
Fuck.
I'm surprised that you're pulling out your pistols and not your you know what.
Well,
Yeah, that's what I was asking. I was about to ask, like,
I feel like realistically, I would probably not. Not that I wouldn't be carrying it around, but I feel like realistically, it would slow me down, and our job is to get out of here. So I should be,
I mean,
true, I guess. Yeah. I mean, I'd
I
imagine
feel
you're a
like
pretty big
to
guy, though.
rescue a package.
Well, yeah, well, I am a pretty big guy. If
You sound like Benzo
if
almost.
I'm carrying it actively, I feel like it would slow me down compared to if it's just on my back where I'm used
narratively
to
no,
it.
or like mechanically no, it doesn't slow you down.
Mechanically,
Yeah.
no, but I don't know. I have a plan though. Anyway,
Let him
I
cook.
was gonna warn you though is that if you don't have, there's a specific talent I believe, quick draw, for pulling out your weapons as an incidental, which you don't have. So if you're pulling out both pistols, that's one maneuver each. And if you were going to take two maneuvers, you would be taking 2 points of strain for the extra maneuver, because by default you only do one action, one maneuver. So that's why I'm saying if you pull out your main weapon, that would only take one maneuver, and then you could fire it.
Fuck it, fine. All right, so rewind. He kind of goes. He's like, ah, fuck. And he pulls out his heavy machine gun, and he looks to the commander, and he's like, you should have listened, and he's gonna fire.
Okay, so what you're going to do, so for the Z6, because that does have the auto fire only, what you need to do is, so first, so if you hover over the like the salesman, I guess I'm calling him, and hit T, like select him, hit T, so you can target him, and then for adding the whatchamacallit, oh Christ, so basically to attack with a weapon, so you hover over the icon of the weapon, and there is a D20 icon, and you click that, and that gives you the option to add additional dice. So because that thing only fires in full auto, you would automatically add an extra purple. Actually, no, hold on, don't do that though, because so your I would say is short range from the guy, which short range is by default 1 purple. Medium range is 2, but if you're adding a purple, that'd be, so 2 purples is fine. And then I'm just looking at your other talents. You don't have true aim. So the question is, do you want to take 2 strain to aim and add a boost, which is a blue, a D6, to your roll?
How would I get rid of strain? Like, is strain easy to get rid of, or no?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
it is easy. Yeah, because for example, like you can use spare advantages on checks you make to recover strain, and you can also recover strain after every combat. And there are also talents you can use to recover strain. Like there are lots of ways to get rid of it. It's not like stress and alien, for example.
Then, yeah, I
God.
guess I'll take 2 strain.
Okay. So take 2 strain, and then you can add a blue to your dice pool.
All right. And then, can I roll?
Let me just double check. So all in all, you should have 2 yellows, 2 greens, 1 blue, and 2 purples.
Yes.
Okay. All right, then roll.
All right.
Okay, fun.
Very nice.
So what that means is, because you have 2 advantages, you can trigger auto fire.
Yay.
And what that
See,
means is
made
he
me
takes
proud
a
already.
second hit.
Oof.
As
So I
in,
roll again?
No. Like you're doing like the same base damage that you did, like the damage 12 plus 2. You're doing that twice.
So that's 28 damage.
Yeah,
Yep.
he soaks it each
Sounds
time.
about right.
And also, I realized there was a prepare quality, but I forgot that. That's on me. So, just I'll just ignore that for this one. Okay, so he has that much soak, so 14 minus that, so 7, 12. Yeah, so this guy gets fucking riddled with blaster bolts. Um, and like for dramatic effect goes like tumbling backward over the railing into the slave pit.
He's about to get ripped the fucking apart.
He
So,
did. Yeah, so
oh,
he
that's wonderful.
so he just got owned. Okay, that was Hammond's turn. Very nicely
Kids
done.
watch it. All right. Hmm. So was that the that was the
The
that
lead
was
guy, yeah, the lead
fuck.
guy who just
Yeah, okay,
died.
cool.
So now there are
So
two
who
groups
also
of
just tried to
3
hit me with a
guards.
fucking whip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the guy who tried to whip you is
Fucking
dead.
nice. Okay, cool. So I have a funny thing. So I'd imagine if I were to take out both my pistols, right, it would probably be going against me, I believe, since
What
I
do you mean?
haven't taken them out yet.
Well, you
Since
do
haven't,
have, yeah, you don't have the quick draw talent.
yeah, I don't have it yet. I mean, I plan on getting it, but not yet. So what I'll instead do is I'll take out one. Uh, and kind of the way I want to position myself is I kind of want to be like, essentially like, I want to act like a body shield for the VIP to avoid her, like to
Actually,
at most
sorry.
avoid her getting shot. Go ahead, sorry.
Oh, I realized I was mistaken about a talent that, yeah. Like I was like at first I was looking at Hammond's sheet and I was like, wait, I'm not looking at Sim's sheet, and I saw a talent that had quick in the name. It's like, oh, you do have quick draw. I was like, no, it's quick strike. Um, so
No
oops.
worries. I have quick strike.
Which actually would
I was
help
gonna
you
say
because
this
these
actually
guys have
go.
not acted
Yeah,
yet.
yeah. No, I was gonna say this is gonna help me. Uh, I was also gonna do. So since I'm only using one of them, because my plan here is that I'm gonna use rapid fire, quick strike, and point blank, because we're basically that all applies here. The reason why I'm gonna use rapid fire is because I'm only using one pistol, so it's not like I'm using both of them.
Okay.
So and then I believe what was the other one? No, never mind. Uh, oh yeah, no, I believe those three are the ones that apply here.
Okay.
So
So
let me build
you
up
would
my
be at
pool.
short range from both groups of guards.
Hmm. So this is okay. So how do I start building the pool on this?
Okay. So like I said to Hammond, so hover over the icon, well, or in this case, like the magic sack of the DC-17. Click that, and it'll pull up like a dice pool option where you can like add and remove dice. Um, in your case, for short range, well, actually,
Wait a
hold on.
second.
If
It
you're,
says this item. This is a restricted item. It says.
that's odd because I was able to do it without problem.
Yeah, it's like has like red, and it says this is a restricted item.
When you, oh, hold on,
Let me
you're
see.
hovering over the name. You're not the item, the icon.
Yeah, I was about to say. There you go.
So
Okay,
click on
yeah.
the
And
icon. Um, and so you're saying that so just so I understand, so you're going to be you're doing rapid fire to add auto fire to your pistol?
yeah, I believe that's what it does.
Okay, so I'm just asking you, is that what you're doing? Because if that's the
Yeah,
case,
I'm gonna
then
use rapid fire.
your difficulty would go from 1 purple to 2.
Yeah.
Um, and you would get 2 things of quick strike, so 2 blues, so you would just click the boost twice.
It already had one boost, so I'm just gonna put another one.
Well, no. The 1 boost is from the pistol itself. The pistol has accurate.
Okay.
So
Okay, well
you
that's
would
fine.
have
All right,
3
three
boosts
boosts then.
total.
Wonderful. All right.
Um, and then the Zygarians don't have any defense. So, um,
And I have 2 ranks of point blank, so it's gonna be 2 extra damage.
yeah, well, 2 damage to the first hit. So,
Hmm.
okay, so I think you should be good to roll.
So I got 2 yellows, 2 greens, 2 purples, and 3 blues.
Yep, bingo.
All right, there you go. I'm gonna roll.
Okay,
Oh my.
so you can trigger auto fire for 2 advantages.
Yeah. I will do just that. Also, so 8, 9, 10. So I guess it's 10, right? For the first hit.
Um, 10 for the first hit, and then 8 for the second.
Gotcha.
So let's see. And which group are you shooting at, left or right?
I'll do right.
Okay. Alrighty. So the first hit. So 10 minus that would be 7, and then 8 minus that. So I think that should be right. So yeah, you as you're like spamming the trigger, like Sergeant Ford style, you fucking take out 2 of the guards like right away. And you have 1 advantage left over. What would you like to do with it?
What can I do with it? Just
You could
remember.
pass what?
Recover strain.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't have any, so.
Oh.
Well, there's a help spending results thing that you can look at, like for example, like basically your 3
Oh my
options,
god.
well, really 2 options. There's recover 1 strain, and you could pass a boost to the next allied character's next check.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Okay, so next character who goes gets a boost, which could theoretically be yourself. Okay, so that would be your turn.
Yeah, that's what.
Okay. So this guard is going. These guys are going to retaliate. They have blaster pistols.
I did want to mention also, because I believe I mentioned this, that I'm basically shielding the VIP, so
Okay,
like basically just like body blocking
I understand.
the best I can.
So
Mhm.
they are going to draw their pistols and fire at you.
Cool. Looks like they learned from their boss not to fucking use a whip. Fuck.
And
I can't get over that. Shit's too funny.
I mean, it's a cultural weapon. What can I say? So
Cultural. Oh my god.
I mean, it is.
Uh,
That's the thing.
I mean, you're not wrong. You know, I know. I see. I know. Trust me. I'm
Okay.
well aware.
So, oh, hold on. I got to roll a setback because of your defense. Okay, so just 2 successes. And because the just for reference, the threat and advantage cancel each other out. So,
Gotcha.
oh, hold on. What did you?
Oh, I accidentally clicked something. My bad.
It's all good. Okay, so 8 damage minus your soak sims.
So that would be, I believe that is 4.
Okay, you take 4 wounds.
Gotcha.
Okay. Second group of Zygarians, they see, they saw Hammond whip out a fucking Gatling gun and mow down their boss. They're like, we gotta fucking deal with this guy. And they are going to also pull out their pistols and shoot at you. Do you have any defense?
I do. I have 1 ranged.
Okay, so that'll help. So they are going to target you. They get a point of, like they get a setback, and they do that. And actually, do these guys have any talents? No, they don't, because they're useless.
Useless.
Okay, so they're just going to shoot. See what they get. Oh,
My lord.
interesting. So, let's see. So, success. So first of all, you take 7 damage minus your soak, but I think your soak is 7, right?
My soak is 7, yes.
All right, so they fucking they don't do any damage to you.
Sounds about right.
But for let's see and the threat is they in terms of lose benefit of prior maneuver, so I would say they through like instead of dropping their pistols, we'll say they run out of ammo and are gonna have to reload because either way it would be a maneuver. Because it doesn't make sense that they would be suddenly shooting and all of a sudden they just drop their pistols, so.
Oh no, my gumballs, and then fucking
So,
drop their pistol before.
yeah.
He was
And
like,
then,
oh, the recoil, shit.
yeah. Well, and it's like that guy who tried to be like, try to like gangster fire like a fucking Magnum, like revolver, and it went flying back, hit him in the face, and he went running off into the sunset.
Yeah.
It's not
That's just
that
gotta be
kind of
the
shit.
dumbest thing ever.
Yeah.
So
And
stupid.
As for the triumph, I would say they will, um, they're targeting your gun. So instead of damaging the gun, I'll say they, the target drops the weapon they're wielding, so you fucking drop your minigun on the ground.
What?
So,
That's rough.
okay, that is the Zygerian's turn. So, I will remove an enemy slot from the order. Wait, hold on. What the hell is that message? You must retain enough slot for all actors. Oh, okay, hold on. So I gotta mark this guy as dead then? Yep. Well, he had the last slot anyway. So, okay. So, top of the order. So these guys are going to reload their pistols and they're going to fire at you again and hope they actually get enough damage to pierce your armor. Um, so, targeting Hammond, I will add your setback again and roll. Oh my god. He's fucking made of kryptonite. Um, so, okay, so yeah, their turn was a waste. So now it's PC slot. So
Want me to go the first this time?
I
Hammond?
kind of want to taunt this guy.
Want to taunt him? I mean, I doubt it has to be your turn to taunt him. You could just say something as I'm doing something.
True, but it'd be funny if I killed him as I was taunting.
I mean, go ahead.
Okay,
Just
so
fucking just want to rub it in their face, whatever. I mean, you do have to pick up your
yes.
gun, so.
Does picking up my gun mean I can't shoot it, or do I
well,
take a point of strain?
here's the way it works. So in your specific case, so picking up your weapon is a maneuver. However, because your gun has the prepare quality, that means you have to spend a maneuver in order to like rev it up to fire it. So you would
Yep.
automatically be taking 2 strain from doing that. There are ways to remove the prepare quality though, which we'll get into later, and luckily one of them is very cheap. Um, so, um, yeah, so you can, so basically, if you want to pick up your minigun and fire it in the same turn, you would have to take 2 points of strain.
Ain't nothing but no thing.
Because that's kind of the penalty for taking extra maneuvers.
Okay. Well, so I think what I'll just do instead is I'll look to the guy who shot me
It'll be these
twice.
guys.
Yeah, so I look to the guy who shot me and I'll go, "That's not how you do it. Let me show you." And I'm gonna pull out my pistol and shoot his buddy.
That's the funniest shit I've heard. He's like, nah, that's not how you do it. This is how you do it. Fucking blast.
Oh my god.
That's the
So
funniest shit
okay,
ever.
so yeah, you can draw your pistol as a fast action, or not fast. I was playing earlier this morning as a maneuver,
I was there.
and shoot as an action.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And you would have a boost automatically, like automatically added in. Do you have any talents like quick strike or anything?
I have a lot of talent.
No.
Okay, so it would just be
I have deadly accuracy.
okay. So in this case, you would be your difficulty would be 1 purple. So and to remove, like basically to add dice, you would left click on the number, and to remove them, you would right click. So for you for this pistol for what you're doing, you're looking at a difficulty of like basically all of your like all your yellows, greens, and blues are in order. You just need 1 purple.
Okay,
That's it.
so I have one. I have 1 yellow, 3 green, 1 blue, 1 purple.
Correct.
Alrighty. So yeah, he's just gonna look to him and he's gonna go, no, this is how you do it, and just blast his fucking buddy.
Sounds about right.
Very nice.
And you do exactly that.
Yeah, 10
Wonderful.
damage. And then this guy's soak. Yeah, he goes over threshold. There's like that moment of silence, like it's like some of those moments in Clone Wars where it's like somebody's running and you just like no music, no sound effects. You just pull out your gun and shoot the guy, and they just dies. So yeah, you've
Just did a
wiped out this.
fucking on solo.
Well, no, he did like Indiana Jones, where like these Zygerians
Oh
like they have
yeah,
their
the guy with the
pistols, and he's just
fucking
looking
the
at him. He just
sword.
pulls out his pistol and fucking shoots him.
That scene was funny as fuck. Because the reason why is because he
I
had a
know, I
stomach
know
ache.
the
I
reason
think
why. Yeah,
that
he
shit
had
was too
dysentery.
funny to me.
Um,
Oh
so,
god.
so,
Oh god.
uh,
Yeah, after he
Make it even
shoots him,
better.
he's just gonna look back at him and go, "See, was that so difficult?"
You know what?
oh, actually, I just realized that. I mean, in this case, it wouldn't be to your benefit to use it now. Well, actually, okay, two things. First of all, so you actually there would be an extra boost in there because of
Mhm.
what Sims passed before. So if you want to use it now, you can, but you wouldn't be able to use it for like extra, damage or whatever. Because I mean, the guy's already dead. So,
I mean,
um,
I could use it.
yeah. But the other thing I wanted to address was you have one advantage that can be used to heal
Mhm.
1 point of strain.
I think I'll do that. I'll heal 1 point of strain with my
Okay.
one advantage.
All right. Sounds like a plan. Which brings us to Sims.
Wonderful. Uh, I'm gonna do the same thing I did. Minus the rapid fire, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, minus rapid fire. So and then I also get a boost. So fuck yeah. So point blank, quick strike.
Hammond should be
Okay,
Camino
those two.
Jones after what he did.
Hmm?
So well, so what's the difficulty for this?
So it's short range because these guys are short range. They don't have any adversary or defense. So it's just one purple.
Uh, okay, so that's two yellows, two greens, one purple, three blues.
Well, hold on. Where are the three coming from?
Well, I already got one from that, one from quick strike, and then one from my boost from earlier.
Well, quick strike would not apply because these guys have already gone.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's two either way. Same thing if I were to use quick strike,
Yeah. Now, if you
basically.
want to aim, you can get a third boost that way.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Aiming. Well, it's the wonders of the world, ain't it? So yeah, so that's three blue. It's basically what I said.
You should see what happens
So
when I aim.
Yeah, you'll be able to soon
sure.
enough.
Soon enough. Soon. Soon. Very soon.
He could snipe a hole through the Death Star.
Jesus fucking
Ooh,
Christ.
Oh
very
my
nice.
God. And now hold on. Did you say you were doing the rapid fire again?
Oh no, no, no.
Yeah, you
I
would
mean, it
actually.
could.
Well, actually, no, no, no. Hold on. I just realized when you do that rapid fire thing, you actually need to reload.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I switched guns. I have to.
Okay, okay, fair enough.
That's why I
But
did
if
it.
you're
That's why
right,
I'm not doing it the second time.
okay,
Classic,
so
the gunslinger way.
yeah,
Exactly.
so
It's almost like I know what I'm doing.
okay, so you're not like like auto firing anything. So
Yeah, no, I don't want to have to
um,
reload this thing.
okay, so 13 damage minus soak. Um, you fucking drop one of the Zygerians outright, and the other one is like, hit riddled with bullets, but is still barely standing. Um, so that's the damage. You've got 4 advantages and a triumph. What would you like to do?
Wonder what I can do with these. Let me check. Let me look through. Uh, could I could apply critical injury.
You could, yeah, yeah, because here's the thing is that with your crit rating of 3, you can use 3 advantages to crit one of them, which kills them outright, and then you can use a triumph to crit and kill the other one.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so
Just fucking
you,
just blasted both
yeah,
these
you just
fucking.
killed an
Wait,
entire minion group in like one attack.
I look over and I say, It looks like I showed you how it's done. You. Yeah. I say jokingly as I look over to the VIP. Say, "You all right, kid?"
And she has like wide eye, like deer in the headlight
Fucking
stare, very
show off.
traumatized, but like nods, um, like kind of rapidly nods to you, and it sort of looks to you expectantly, like like where are we going? How do we get out of here? Which, speaking of which, you start hearing like commotion, like off in the distance, like they hear blister fire. It's coming from the slave pens. Uh, which is your cue to
I have an
GTFO.
idea.
Hammond,
I have
yeah,
an idea.
Hammond,
I have an
Hammond
idea.
would look to Sims and go, "I don't know about you, but I'm not really much of a party type."
I say I have an idea. So is there any like claws or anything?
Any what?
like some tarps or whatever, like that's like around these. Like I'd imagine there's like tarps for like the roofs and whatnot.
Well, yeah, they're like those like canopy things like in marketplaces.
Well, yeah, I was gonna like put my blaster away quickly, like basically grab one of the tarps, rip them up, and just basically wrap like what as you're walking, you could just like wrap each other in it, and try to like blend into the crowd.
Okay. Um, but I was going to say that, or you could just start like running because you probably would not have time to
Well,
do
I'm
that.
doing I'm no, I'm saying I'm doing that as we're like walking, like speed walking and whatnot. So it's not
Okay.
like we're just standing there
Okay,
like
you're not
fucking
stopping to do it.
raw
Okay.
side. Yeah,
So
I'm
I
not
would say that,
stopping.
yeah,
No.
as you're doing that, and I would say the sound of the commotion and the gunfire is something that the members of Besh-One-Cherek would hear, which again I gotta drag all of your tokens on. So Harvester, Jackal, Mel, and then I would say Potshot is accompanying the group.
Also,
So
yes, Hammond, I am indeed a show off. How do you think I survived the Clone Wars?
Fuck you.
Fuck you too. They made me commander for a reason. Mostly
uh,
because I survived for so long, but whatever.
so
We don't talk about that.
anyway, so yeah, so basically, the squad, like you guys, you like you've so last time, if you remember, you were doing your own little recon around this city to try to figure out the whereabouts of Serdara, the Zygarian that you're looking for. And like when you all have reconvened after your individual searching, you actually hear like the blaster fire, including a long barrage of automatic blaster fire, um, and uh, you hear commotion from the Zygarians. You see some people running around, and a few seconds later, yeah, that's how you and then the two clones wind up crossing paths, is because they, as well as the Twi'lek that they're escorting, almost quite literally bump into you. Uh, so from the perspective of the two new PCs, so for everybody in this case, for regarding Harvester, Mel, Trenimer, and Jackal, I mean, you guys can describe your characters, and I mean, we'll start with Harvester because I think this is going to be the funniest.
Well, gang,
Wonderful.
are we in our gear or are we in disguise?
Yeah, that actually
Well,
brings up the question
gang.
is like, in terms of, because yeah, like what in terms of disguises and stuff, I don't remember what was established, like who's wearing what. I think I know what Harvester's wearing, but
Well, gang.
Not
I
Sith
caught me off
robes yet.
guard.
not yet.
Oh god, that was funny.
Sith robes are so last season.
That's so last century.
So anyway, so we'll start with, like I said, like I guess we can just address each individual PC and like what he or she is wearing. So Harvester, we'll start with you.
All right. You got a slightly disheveled looking individual. Um, however, wearing like full fucking segmented plate armor now, and it's painted green and yellow.
Don't tell me. Don't.
Tractor.
Oh
And
my
there's a little
god.
decal on it that says John Doom, right? Instead of John
Oh
Deere.
yeah, right on
Oh
the.
my god. My brain is leaking out of my ears, bro. What the fuck? This is brain rot.
Uh,
Oh my god, bro. That caught me off guard.
It,
What
it
the
doesn't
fuck?
help my situation that I try to look up Star Wars like segmented plate armor, and all the results are like Sith.
No,
Of course
well,
it
I
is.
mean, that's fitting.
yeah, I mean,
My brain is mush up.
But I gotta figure it's not often you see someone something like that, so maybe for intimidation purposes.
yeah, he's wearing a John Deere tractor as a suit of armor, basically.
Oh,
John
God.
Doom, actually.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Wonderful.
Harvester. So next we'll go to Trenimer. So what are you currently wearing, and what do you look like?
Something that does not stand out. A little bit scruffy clothing. But you see a Iktachi. So it's basically a humanoid with horns on the side of their heads.
Hmm.
Very alert eyes and slightly wary.
Very nice. And then Mel.
Yeah, sure. So you see I'm a chest, so a blue skinned individual with very red eyes. Currently wearing the concealing robes because let's not stand out here. But yeah.
Makes sense.
Does it now?
Uh,
So
We'll get there.
yeah. So that's Mel, and last but not least, Jackal.
that
Okay.
last did not give any confidence to me.
Oh, you're fine. Don't worry.
Hmm.
So Jackal, looking at him closely at all, which I assume we are pretty much face to face on the street.
Yeah, like you pretty much
He's
like you turn a
wearing what looks
corner
to
while
be
you guys
some-
are running into an alley
Yeah.
and you just cross paths. So
Yeah, he's definitely wearing what looks to be a set of recon armor. Hastily, maybe he has a cloak over his back, but he's not hiding it very thoroughly, right? He's not wearing a full concealing robes. Including he's got like a full kind of goggles visor on, and there is a pretty noticeable rifle on his back. Not a very common type to see.
Interesting.
I said it
Interesting
before and
indeed.
I'll say it again. This is the first thing that I think of whenever I think of Jackal's rifle. This is my headcanon for the Model 38 in general.
I
Mm.
like it. I like it a lot.
What is that? The AWP?
No, the Gold Sniper Magnum, German precision rifle, which was featured in the Bad Company games.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
It is a very nice
I mean,
weapon.
it's mainly the stock that just reminds me of a Star Wars
That's
gun.
fair. True. I guess overall, in summary, Jackal is a fully covered figure, including his full face,
Yeah,
and he
straight up.
notably has a slug thrower.
Yep.
That makes
Very
sense.
fancy looking slug thrower rifle.
Very nice, very nice. So, does that mean we introduce ourselves now?
Well, and then lastly, yeah, I'll get to that in just a second. And then as for
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Potshot, in this case, is wearing the concealing robes because that's what I see equipped. Gender is sort of ambiguous, but you have in terms of I can't remember if Potshot if Dax said like his character wears any goggles or like a lot of those hoods that have kind of facial concealing wraps and stuff and glass or goggles and stuff. That's pretty much Potshot. So Potshot's all wrapped around. Although I would say that you could probably ascertain from build that this is either a very skinny guy or a woman that you're looking at. But Potshot is currently an NPC because Dax is not here. As for the two clones from the perspective of the party, so I'll say with Hammond. So what is your character? What's your general appearance, aesthetic?
So he has very burly armor on. Like his armor is definitely not like small. He has very big shoulder pads. He's wearing some sort of he's wearing some sort of utility belt almost around his waist, and then there's decals all over his armor. There's just certain symbols and stuff. His main armor color is black. He's very much still aesthetically he doesn't want to stick out. when he's on a mission. That's his logic. And on his sides, on each side of his waist, would be his blasters, and then on his back would be his big ass heavy machine gun. And then for his helmet, it would be very similar to that of a bounty hunter's. So I don't know if the group would. Bounty hunters were common knowledge, correct? It's been a long
Oh,
time
yeah.
since I've watched Star Wars. Okay,
Yeah,
so
the bounty
the
hunters
group
are all
would
over the fucking place.
the group I think would kind of denote that he has a bounty hunter helmet on, so maybe he either stole it or he may be a bounty hunter, depending on what. But yeah, he has decal. He has a big decal across his chest, and then like 2 decals on his shoulders. And again, he's just very burly looking guy. And he's taller than the average clone trooper, I would say, but very burly otherwise.
Right, and then for Sims.
Well, I will post the picture because that's probably
Yeah,
the
picture's
best
1,000
description.
words.
But he does have the two. He does have the two DC-17 blaster pistols on his sides as he's wearing ARC Trooper armor, with the colorings of the of you know of the regiment he commanded, the Phoenix Corps. As he kind of, I mean, I'd imagine he has the tarp that he just fashioned into like what I imagine would be like a fucking very ghetto ass poncho. Seeing as it only took him like fucking at most 5 minutes to make.
Yeah.
So I mean, so yeah, and he's around 6 foot, average height for a clone trooper. He's wearing. Obviously, he looks like he was a commander or somewhat similar, but also ARC trooper trained. As he is escorting a. I mean, I'd imagine they would recognize that he's escorting somebody.
Yeah, there's like a, Twilight, like, teen female, uh, in like slave, like, rag clothing, kind of like, like clinging to, Sims, because like he fucking busted her ass out, and so, like he's the closest thing she knows to safety. But
I also
otherwise
did
he's the
provide her
same.
with the poncho too to cover up a bit
Right.
more.
Well, she's not really
Well,
saying or doing anything, so.
So fuck me then, right?
well. First of all, motherfucker, I was about to say that I made one for all of you, but you know what? I'm gonna revoke that privilege, you asshole, because you didn't
No, I'm
describe you
talking.
didn't describe yourself wearing the poncho, bitch. How about that?
Okay, well, it
Should have
doesn't
thought about
matter.
that.
It doesn't matter. I don't think I would have
Should have
been
thought
able
about
to hide the fucking big ass minigun that well anyway. So
that. Well, boo-hoo. Fuck you.
fuck you. I
Fuck
love
you
you.
too. Okay. Oh, thank God.
I was
I
waiting
needed
for
that
the
to be
moment
true.
where one of you just straight up, like, posting an Aurodium Rush.
Fucking, what the fuck am I looking at? Love you
Oh,
too,
is
man.
that
Love you
Peter
too.
Griffin?
That looks like Peter Griffin at first, like first glance.
Oh, anyway.
Fuck. What was the guy's name that played fucking? Never mind. I'm not gonna make that reference.
Anyway. So.
I am saving that video though. Thank you for the content.
So yeah, so you guys, so you've taken in the sights of each other's characters. Um, what, who speaks up, if anybody?
Uh, I'm
I
Sims.
feel like Hammond would probably speak to Sims and be like, they kind of look like us, but one of them is green and the other is blue.
I would say to him, that's
the
the
hell
least
are
of our worries.
these?
Blend in, as I say, as I'm like escorting, I'm escorting the VIP, as I'm like basically pretending to be like a father-daughter duo with like my bodyguard or where the fuck you want to be, I don't care. Basically
I'll
saying
be
like,
the
excuse us, I say, kind of like as half-heartedly. You bloody bitch
Excuse you?
bastard. Have a good day, ladies and gentlemen. I say as I like tip my makeshift hat slash visor as I'm like
Bruh.
continuing to walk as I.
We're not letting them walk away, right? That's way too fucking weird.
Mhm.
Something's wrong.
Excuse me.
That kid
I
looks
would,
freaking out of her
I
mind.
would, I would be behind them. So as Sims would try to walk past, as Sims would try to walk past him, I would be right behind him.
Yeah. As like I said, I'm gonna try to find like a large crowd, so it's easier to
Guys,
blend
they
in.
have a fucking minigun.
Why are you fucking making a play-by-play, bro? You sound like a
Yo.
fucking sports announcer.
You,
Guys, they're walking away. He has a minigun.
I have the feeling you guys have just walked away from some trouble, haven't you?
I look over and I say, "Don't announce it, why don't you?" As I try to again
I
fucking
mean, she
walk into a
didn't.
crowd. I know. I'm saying it as a whisper, like a joke. I'm trying to be funny.
Hmm.
Don't announce it, why don't you? As I say, kind of jokingly, as I'm like continuing to walk.
Hammond
Are
would
you
just shake his head no. Like,
you
no.
need some assistance? You seem kind of
Um,
just out here in the middle of nowhere, guys.
I mean, if you'd be so inclined, if you walk in a crowd, it looks less suspicious. Looks like we're just walking with the group.
Let's walk then.
Thank you. I say, very much appreciated. As I kind of like give a thumbs up. I check on the VIP. I give a thumbs up. I say, by the way, what's your name, kid?
I mean, you already know her name.
Well, I just want to start conversation, make sure she's okay.
Uh, well, she, kind of stutters a little bit, but it gives her name as Gekka. Um,
I
Gekka
say,
Riona.
I'm Sims. I'm here to help you. Just trying to. We got you this far already, so for now you're in good hands. I say as I again give a thumbs up as I'm like walking with the crowd. I say, not every day you meet some generous individuals in this galaxy.
The
What
fact
do
you
I
said
owe the
for
pleasure?
now is crazy.
So the question
I
I
mean,
have is,
realistically.
just for context, are you guys going to head back to the party ship, the Typhoon, or where are you going?
Well, I mean, I'd imagine we had a way of escaping this place, right?
You would
Like
think, but
me and Hammond. I mean, how did we get here?
I mean, you
Yeah,
could
I
have
feel like
basically
we
like
would.
booked a cab, and then maybe your plan
That
was
is the
like,
fun.
maybe your plan was like, I mean, we could fucking steal a ship and get out of here, kind of deal. But
That is not laying low at all.
That would have been
Fuck it.
Hammond's idea.
Yeah, no, I was about to say my idea would have been to. I don't know. New idea. Hey, sorry to ask for a favor out of nowhere, but since you're helping us this much, do you mind giving us a lift?
If you
Or
tell me
will-
where you
if
got that fancy piece of hardware, I'm pointing to the massive machine gun.
oh, that
Ham-
thing? That's
Hammond would
standard
kind of
issue where
be.
we're from.
Hammond would be like, it's a specialty of mine.
Yep.
And where does one acquire such a specialty, huh?
Lots of training, and also
Oh, just tell me what black market you got it off of. Come on.
Black market? Do you think I have that kind of money?
Hammond would look over to Sims and be like, well, seeing as you're the richer of us two, maybe.
Well, maybe because I know how to fucking save my money. Fucking.
You know I can save my money.
you
Shut
guys
the
are
fuck
just
up,
like
you
Simmons
broke ass.
and fucking in Emily's game.
Yeah, no.
Enjoy to have
Bro,
fun.
bitch. Get your money. I'm not your funny up, Goofy. The fuck?
You're bitching and moaning at each other like an old married couple, man. Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
man, look. It's funny too because he makes it sound like I courted him or something.
It's
Like,
just
oh,
like
I was
Simmons
so
and Obi.
charismatic. I got you to join.
It's just like
Really?
Simmons and Obi. I've been thinking this for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, like he makes it sound like I courted him, like I fucking proposed to him or whatever the fuck, and now we're just like a married couple just walking around the galaxy.
Well,
Hammond
I
would.
would I would say more like brothers. But
We don't talk about that.
Hammond would say that he got it from. I didn't get it from no black market. It was standard issue back when I was working for the other side. But apparently, when I like something, I like to take it. So that's what I did.
Well,
Other
yo, what
flag?
you yapping about, Louis?
Excuse me?
Sorry, my cousin's cat just fucking meowed super loudly.
The
Sorry. Just said around, and he's always quiet, so I'm always concerned when he meows.
Which other side are we talking about?
He said, Hammond would go, well, I'm CT8881. Or, as I like to say, 8881.
Jesus. Way to give out your number. Should have asked for a date first.
He says, what is he gonna do?
I'm only messing
I
with
can do a lot of things, but I don't care to share that right now.
you. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, just from your appearance, you look like you can do many things.
Hammond would kind of go. Hammond would kind of nod his head, and then he'd go, "No, I'd love to stay and chat, but if you really do have a ship, we'd probably get going, because I'm kind of sticking out like a sore thumb, and last I checked, I put a bunch of bullet holes in their commander, so a bunch of blaster holes in their commander, and I'm pretty sure I'm not too fan favorite here on this planet much longer."
Yeah, no. Sounds like a very good deduction there, bud.
Is there anything else we
yeah.
need to do on this planet, or do we need to turn tail?
Well, as some input, I'll give, as the word of God here, is that so. I mean, you obviously have your mission to, try to find Serdara and see if she knows where the gold is, but, you haven't conveyed that to the two newcomers, and also, I mean, in terms of the hostage, like, I mean, you could, or not the hostage. I keep fucking saying hostage. In terms of the VIP, you could
VIP.
leave her at the Typhoon if you wanted to, and then carry out your mission as normal.
The package.
Yeah, we have some NPCs
package,
that
yeah.
stay at Typhoon.
Yeah, because you've got two fucking NPC clones who have acted precisely once in the entire campaign. You've got the two PCs from a guy who ghosted the group. And then
Hilarious.
I think, yeah, I mean, at least four characters guarding Gekka. She'd be fine.
What is this man yap about? Sorry.
So Tranimer says, "Okay, um, this person here is supposed to what? Leave the planet under guard, or
Well, yes. We did just, uh, you know, save her from a life of slavery. So,
Hammond would look to her and go, by the way, I didn't mean the livestock comment.
uh, yeah, I
no
was
nothing
doing.
nothing wrong with that, since that is exactly how the Zygarians see them. See
No need to
slaves.
no need to perpetuate that idea, though. I say as I kind of shrug. Honestly, fuck the Sagarians. I don't really care that I shot them.
No, did I?
Should we save her, or should we talk about how we call her?
Well, I mean, we were kind of in the middle of that, so would you like to help us? If not, we can find our own way.
Just get into the ship. Come on, keep walking.
There you
Let's
go.
go.
See, now someone's actually talking my language. Thank you.
For
I
somebody
speak
who's
a
supposed
couple
to be.
languages, and all of them are base and lowly.
What was that, Hammond? You were gonna say something? You fucking. That's
You
what I
would look
thought.
to Sims and go, for somebody who's a commander, you do a lot less talking and commanding and more just following.
Well, does it look like these are my men? You fucking deaf twit.
I feel
I'll shoot you.
You should have seen me in action.
So anyway, so I'll just say that, yeah, so you can get like you can all regroup at the Typhoon safely, so you're in a secure environment if you want to potentially kind of have a full debrief on like what you want to do next, or like, for the party, like the original players, to mention to the newcomers like what you guys are doing if you want to do that.
Do we trust him with that information?
Yeah, that's personally up to you if you trust us or not.
Well, good
I
thing
mean,
I
you
ain't
helped.
asking you if I trust you.
Well, I was gonna say. I
The
mean,
rest of the
you helped
party.
us, so we were gonna help you. I mean, I don't mind helping you.
I think
Y'all
that's a
think we
good.
let him in on the
I
trip?
think that's a really good way um, to do quid pro quo. So
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. How about that?
I'm not scratching anybody's back.
Hey man, shut the fuck up.
Fuck you.
I
What did I
can feel
say
the
about you speaking? No, stop.
I can feel the love and respect already, guys.
Don't worry, it's all love. It's all fair in love and war, and we understand both that very both of that very well. Ain't that right, Hammond?
Fuck you. I'm sorry, what?
He just, I was about to say, he just kind of flips you off.
Well then, fucking next time you flip me off, I'm gonna break it off and shove it up your fucking mouth.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Right.
I'd like to point out that this is going out on YouTube.
Oh, don't worry. It's YouTube, not YouTube Kids. Don't worry.
yes, that
what do you mean
distinction is
YouTube
important.
is YouTube Kids these days?
Yeah, exactly, right? I mean,
Exactly. I mean, to be fair, like,
anyway, anyway,
can't-
anyway,
Nothing that
let's
stops them
okay.
from advertising.
let's
Let's
um,
do it. Let's get it.
let's do business.
okay.
Lord business.
So then, OG cast, feel free to fill them in on what you're doing.
Okay,
You
so
want to get
once
rich,
we
kid?
Just call me a kid.
Well, hold on, Marty, you were saying something?
I said once we arrive at the ship, we can explain what we need to do. Namely that we are looking for a Zygarian, what is it, princess or queen?
A queen, an exiled queen.
An exiled queen. Of course, at the same time, you could also ask, what is an exiled queen doing, an exiled Zygarian queen doing on Zygaria?
Well,
Probably
let me put
nothing.
it this way: what you learned from uh, the people, like when asking around, is, and also from the report that was given to you by that senator, is that so Serdara was the queen of Zygaria up until she was overthrown in a coup led by Mirage Sintel. However, because Serdara was too popular to execute outright or like straight up like exile from the planet, basically she was like placed under like palace arrest like somewhere else, like on the planet. She's still on the planet, but she's basically like a prisoner in her own palace now,
Okay, she's under house arrest.
under house arrest. Yeah. So
Okay, cool.
How the
So,
mighty fall.
I'm sorry?
Oh, I was just making a reference on how the mighty fall.
Yes, they do.
I mean, ironically enough, the queen that overthrew her wound up getting killed during the Clone Wars. So,
That is hilarious.
like, the queen from
Hashtag
the
womp
Zygaria
womp.
arc, yeah, she was the one in this continuity. She was the one who fucking overthrew Serdara, and then she herself was fucking killed by
Hashtag
Count Dooku.
hashtag womp womp.
Hashtag won't go crazy.
But sorry for interrupting, Marty. Go ahead, continue.
Um. Okay, so we need to find this deposed queen, or at least the house where she's being held in arrest.
Hammond would speak up and say, why are you trying to find an ex-queen who was a prisoner in her own palace?
Because she might know where a lot of money is.
Hammond would look to him and go, you have my attention now.
Oh my god. Well, question. If she's it's probably not going to be that hard to find her, seeing as it's a palace. I doubt there's that many palaces in
Well, if
Zygaria.
memory serves, I mean, I didn't think to go back and check because I wasn't expecting this question. I think you did actually get the, like, for the group who was present last time, you guys actually did get the location of the palace. You also found out that it is very heavily fortified for some reason, as in, like, you would have to proceed on foot because fucking flying straight to the palace. I mean, like, you could fly close enough to it, theoretically, but, or actually, well, let me put it this way. You can proceed on foot from here and get to the palace. It's just that you cannot fly around near it because you would get shot down.
It's basically restricted airspace.
It's restricted
I suppose.
airspace, yeah.
Wonderful. Well, time to stretch out the old legs.
So that is the current situation.
Wonderful. And well, how reliable was the source that gave you this information? Just so I know I'm not like gonna help you guys out, and we get fucking fucked over. Since I'm just joining and all, I won't,
The source is reliable.
Okay, good.
Reliable enough.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the best we can get in this galaxy, can't we?
I agree.
Think
I was
it
about to say
came
tough
to me
crowd. It
in a
got quiet there
dream.
for a second. I mean, I'm gonna look over to the VIP. I'm gonna say, hey, you don't mind if you stay here? I mean, I look to the group and say, she's gonna be safe here, right? There's gonna be guards here.
And Trenema points to all the NPCs that are walking around. And goes,
Yep.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep. She's in
Well,
a
I
safe
don't.
hand. Don't worry about it.
Good.
Hammond will go good because she's my paycheck.
Well, listen, buddy. She's also a fucking person who is a loving family. Thank you very much.
That too. Her
Don't worry.
father
Don't worry,
keeps
kid.
her back in one piece.
Don't worry, kid. You're not a paycheck to me. I say as I pat her shoulder.
Yeah, she kind of smiles a little bit, but is
Hammond will
obviously pretty
whisper.
shell-shocked.
Hammond will whisper and go, lies.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh my god.
You really
So
sound like such an asshole.
You know what's kind of fucked up? There were all those other people there too. And y'all just grabbed the one.
To be fair,
Hey,
we killed the guards that were kind of keeping them there, so they could have ran out in all the
that is true.
chaos.
That is very true.
So
At that point,
technically,
that's
we
called natural
freed
selection.
a whole bunch of
Anyway.
them, but we grabbed one.
Yeah, you got one specifically, but the situation is such that the other ones could escape. So we'll leave it at that.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so yeah, so you guys, is there anything you want to do before you head out in search of the queen?
Well, I'm gonna make sure to reload my blaster pistol because
Very, very nice. I would assume that you and Hammond alike would both have done that.
Yes.
I need to configure. So then, of course, there's fucking token vision bullshit.
So,
I've seen.
I look to the group and I say, so I mean, yeah, you got me and Hammond here. I'm gonna help. Like I said, you helped us. Now we're gonna help you.
Okay. What I need to do is apparently I didn't update the prototype tokens on those tokens, so I just need to do that. Vision, or no, it's resources. Just give me a sec, guys. Appreciate your patience. So that is Hammond squared away. Where's Hammond? There he is. And then I just need to fix Sims. I'll move us over to the map in a sec. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, link actor data. Stats wounds and stats strain. Okay, updated, and then I will move us over to the next map. So, yeah, you assume. Well, I mean,
All right.
you're going to just start trekking out now, or is there anything you guys want to do before that? I'll take that as a heading straight there. So yeah. So yeah, you get to like an observation point, and yeah, you find yourself overlooking basically a golf course.
Spectacular.
And Star Wars actually is a thing called greenputt.
That's
So
hilarious.
you are basically you're overlooking a fucking golf course. You see the palace out in the distance. I mean, I didn't animate or design the entire thing.
Clearly,
But...
regardless of sci-fi or not, the rich have terrible taste in games.
Yep.
You're telling me.
And to steal a quote from the source material that this is spoofing, it's like, I mean, it's what all dictators do: build things they really don't need while their people starve.
Yeah.
But anyway,
So what's ironic?
so you guys, I will say that you can make your way to like towards the south, like here, and like you don't see like as you're crossing the green course, which is pretty expansive. You don't see much in the way of resistance until you start getting closer to the palace. Because, for example, you see this fucking like mix of a bunker and a turret with a large like turbo laser emplacement on the top, like basically an anti-air gun. And
Joy.
I will say that yeah, so you would see standing out front there is a group of Zygarians there, and then there's another one nearby here, and then there's another one patrolling the road. So 3 groups of enemies that you see, who have not seemed to notice you yet. So I would give you the opportunity to, depending on how close you want to get, to maneuver into position or do any kind of action against them.
Ambush, you say?
Yes,
We'll call me
ambush,
the
I do
bush.
say. Yep. So, yeah, there's that.
Ooh, it's almost like I have something for this.
What range would I be from them at my current position?
I would say probably, let's see. I would say that it's probably
Is it
somewhere between.
shorter than extreme?
Yes.
Then I'm happy.
Okay. I'm just trying to kind of figure out what I would say. That's probably medium range.
Medium or long are exactly the same for me. So,
All right. Well, that's medium.
sir, yes, sir.
So medium range, and then
I would like to take cover in this position.
yeah, you can take cover. There's plenty of shit to hide behind.
Wonderful.
And then as for you know, I'm gonna address the range fighters first. So, Mel, where would you be going? Like, where do you position yourself initially?
Oh, I clicked that accidentally. Sorry. There we go. Would I be able to get over to this patch of bushes? Or would I have to like sneak over there?
I would say, because I didn't make Jackal do any kind of stealth, I will be generous to say you can, like, if you go like a wide berth around, like a sweeping motion, like down here and then up, then yes.
Yeah.
So, assuming you do that, then that is the case, and that also goes for Sims and Hammond if you want to follow suit. Which, speaking of, I'll say that Potshot will follow Mel's lead.
All right.
So for Hammond and Sims, what do you do?
Hammond likes to kind of be a little bit of a devil, you know. How angry would the group get if Hammond just started walking on the road?
You
And
fucking idiot, don't do that.
and
Please don't.
acted like somebody who was
If you
lost.
put yourself in no man's land, you will get fired on if you're in the way. Is all I will say.
Alright, buddy, let's not shoot at my friend now.
Well, you know, I know what bush you're in, and I have a machine gun, so want to test that?
Alright, look.
Anyway.
Hey, Hammond, look, down.
Maybe we can avoid threatening each other, please.
Yeah, just for maybe 2
Please,
minutes.
thank you. Don't. You're gonna give me fucking gray hairs.
Okay.
Save it for the enemy.
All right.
Hammond would probably walk closer to the road, but still be sort of out of sight. But
I mean, it's just what you see here, pal. Like in terms of cover and visibility and stuff.
Just don't expose everybody else, all right?
no,
Actually, I have an
Go
idea.
after everyone else.
Yeah, I think he's gonna kind of like lay low over here,
Okay.
kind of, so he has a clear
you are
shot.
out in the open. And then for the melee fighters, for Harvester and Trenimer, what do you two want to do?
We'll blitz it. They'll be right back.
Yeah, let's say it. So
Probably go around.
Okay, like so going like counterclockwise or clockwise? Oh, like up and around there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
At least that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, you can do that if you want, and I'll say Harvester will go with you unless he has any specific plans.
Chernobyl
He's
needs to
not
get into
here to object.
like throwing range with his horse powers.
Yep.
Hey man, I know my buddy. I know my buddy well, and I how you play your character. That's all I'll say.
Well, so one thing that I found right is that I started using my lightsaber because I was getting so many dark pips that
Mhm.
I was actually falling to the dark side just using force throw.
Oh no.
So yeah, so when does that not happen? When you use your lightsaber. So I did some building up of lightsaber skills. So
You
I'm
heard it here first, folks. Cutting people up is more honorable than throwing things at people.
and so what I'm thinking now is just slice it open like a can opener and just choppity chop.
So now you're thinking like your
Love it.
apprentice.
Oh god.
My
Now there's two of them.
apprentice. Now there are two of them.
Yeah.
This is getting out of hand.
So now by that point it's like like one of those like like infinite like loops of like on one hand Harvester was your apprentice and now you're Harvester's apprentice. You've taken to his way of fucking cutting people up with a lightsaber instead of throwing things at them. So I find that funny. You like much to learn from each other. You have. So anyway, okay. So I'll move you and Harvester here, so you can get around the back of the bunker, and um
Who's
what's that?
texting on their iPhone?
It's fuck.
Classic Kevin. Classic.
What the fuck?
It's fuck. Is that literally what you just said?
Yeah, you got busted.
The timing of those like of the question and like just the fuck. Just
You are fucking. You are fucking.
Okay, I was not expecting that, but that was great. Okay, so, anyway, so what the fuck? Okay, so you guys, I would say for your ambush, you are going to be rolling, cool against the Zygarian's vigilance. So I'll, add all these tokens to the initiative, and, yeah, you guys roll, all of you are rolling cool.
Yippee!
Yippee.
Wait, hold on. Oh damn, Warren's. I might want to save that though. Never mind. I was gonna say I could use something, but we're using cool, right? Yeah. Awesome.
You're all
Yeah.
all of you are using cool. Oh shit, I guess right. I gotta roll pot shot. Where is pot shot? Which one is?
Oh my god, I got a lot of successes. What the fuck?
They just yeah.
Oh damn!
It's
I have
hilarious.
I have what is this 5 thing next to the thing? I have 5 and 2.
5 and 2, so five. Hold on your
Oh wait,
5
no,
and
that's
2.
not me. God damn it.
Oh,
Never mind.
then hold on, I think that's Harvester
Uh,
still.
How do I roll initiative again? I know you gotta
I
do
just
it
rolled it for you
separately.
because I rolled it for you because I thought you were still AFK, so you're in the initiative.
Oh, I got you.
And in terms
Go for it.
of oh, something else I forgot to do is for in terms of strain recovery after that like skirmish early in the session. So for the sake of Sims and Hammond, what I need both of you to do is I want you to make either a discipline or a cool roll, and in either case it would not have a difficulty, so there would be no purples at all.
Gotcha.
Okay. Discipline is
Yeah, your discipline and your cool Hammond are exactly the same, so it's just whichever. And then you would just roll either of those skills with no difficulty at all, so no purples.
Gotcha. Alright, well, I'm rolling.
so Hammond recovers 1 point of strain, and Sims would recover 3.
Oh yeah.
If he has it. And that, and
Also, I
just
have
so
a
you know,
really high pool.
yeah, because the thing is that you can always, like after every combat encounter, you can do that as like a free action. Just so you guys know. Okay. So, yeah, so basically we've got all but one of the allied, like your guys' team going. So, who wants to claim the first initiative slot?
Me.
Jackal said
I
it
was gonna
first.
say.
God,
Oh,
fuck.
okay.
Now, you can go right after him if you want.
Yes.
Dibs on third place.
Okay.
I don't care where I go.
Okay. So on my turn, I'm gonna take this funny little maneuver called True Aim. Some of you might have heard of it.
Stop gloating. Stop
Oh,
gloating.
you're one to
It's
talk,
only
Marty.
coming.
Your entire character in the last game I ran was True Aim.
Oh, I
Alright,
know.
Let's see.
Imagine somebody else gloating about it.
2 ranks in True Aim. So
I just
benefits
never
of
gloated
aiming.
about it.
I get
True.
1 extra boost dice out of True Aim, and additionally, I upgrade my combat check twice. It is a 2 purple difficulty at medium range.
They don't have any
other
adversary or
or
defense.
anything. My rifle has accurate quality 2 on it. And I don't believe anything else.
Well, you have that
I
set
thought I
trigger,
upped
don't you?
that. I do have the set trigger. Forgot about that.
Don't you have a bunch of boosts from that one attachment as well?
I was thinking, because the weapon has 2 accuracy innately, right?
Yeah, but then there was an attachment that you
Yeah.
modded, I think your custom grip that had.
I have 2 extra accurates from the forearm grip and the set and the custom grip, and I have the set trigger for +2 success but +1 threat
Okay.
automatically. +2 success, +1 threat. I think that's the whole dice pool.
Yep. Oh my god.
And I deal an additional 3 damage on top of what's there due to what's the skill again?
Deadly accuracy.
Holy cow.
Deadly accuracy. So that'll be 15 damage with Pierce 3.
Okay, which one are you targeting? I don't see which one you targeted.
Oh, true. I'll just go ahead and do this furthest one. On the
Okay.
left.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Okay, so the guy on the road. So yeah, you would. Let's see. So that's 13 damage. Or actually, no, hold on. You said it was 15 total for the first hit? Or actually
15 total for the first hit with Pierce 3.
Okay, so Pierce 3. So it cleaves through all of their soak. So these guys, you know, like I'll say for a rule of cool, you get a fucking collateral. Like one shot goes through 2 of them, and like grazes through the neck of another one.
I'll do you one better. I'm also gonna crit.
Okay, so then you kill the
to kill 3 of
you
them.
kill the third guy that the guy that got shot in
And
the neck. So
the last guy with 2 advantages, I'm going to disorient him.
oh,
with the
nice.
disorient talent.
Very nice. So last 2 advantages is disorient, which I believe adds a setback to their checks.
I'd need to read it. I don't remember exactly what it does, but it's basically for 1 round he has a deficit on everything or something like that.
Duly noted. Okay, well, so you fucking you kill 2 of the Zygarians right away, and then crit the third. So there's 1 left standing, and the guy like turns to see his colleagues just all fucking flop over dead at the same time, and turns like jumps a little bit.
Oh,
That
look, it's Deadpool. But just from afar.
pretty much. Okay, so that was Jackal's turn, and next I believe it was Hammond.
Yes. Okay. So, and are you able to
Oh, okay.
move
Yep.
before you can shoot? And if so, how far?
Well, okay, so moving is a maneuver. You can do that before or after before or after you shoot. I would note that if you were going to use your minigun again, remember that prepare quality is something you're going to have to contend with. Um, which
Okay,
basically just
I
means,
think
well, I was just going to say that like prepare as a reminder basically means you have to commit one maneuver to like spooling up the weapon or pumping it or whatever the case may be. But you could take 2 strain for an additional maneuver if you wanted to move as well.
actually I think I'll just sit here. Hammond will prepare his minigun, and he's gonna look at these guys over here, and he's gonna. I'd assume that I'd assume that Sims and him have like their own personal communication between each other.
Yeah, you could have your own little comm
Uh,
frequency if you want.
yeah, so I was gonna say he would say over the comm frequency that only Sims would hear, and he'd go watch this, and he's gonna fucking blast him.
Okay, before you roll, remember that so the distance is medium, so that's 2 purples, and then with your minigun, because it's auto fire only, you would automatically add 1 purple. So you're looking
Okay.
at 3 purple difficulty. Now, something I will point out, um, as an introduction to another game mechanic. You remember the thing you clicked on by mistake earlier, light and dark?
Uh-huh.
So those are called destiny points, and what you can do with destiny points, you can do a lot of things with them. Including, for example, if you want to upgrade and you can only do this once per roll, but if you want to upgrade, say, one of uh, greens to a yellow, you can flip a destiny point to do that, um, if that's a consideration. Another thing I will point out is remember your talents. That, for example, you do have Rain of Death, which I mean is a maneuver, so you would have to take 2 strain in order to be able to do it, but you wouldn't have to increase the difficulty of your check.
I think I'd do that.
Okay.
Just so I don't increase the difficulty. So I'd take 2 strain,
Yeah, two
but
strain, and then
I'll
it's just a two
have
purple check
Rain of
instead of
Death.
it's
Yeah.
just 2 purple instead of 3.
Okay, so it's 2 purple and then 2 proficiency, 2 ability. Do I have any boosts? I don't think so.
No boosts were passed.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to flip a
Okay.
light side and upgrade one of your greens to a yellow, you can do that as well. I wouldn't recommend
I
doing that
think
for every single check you do, but I'm just kind of bringing that up as like a sort of tutorial mechanism.
I think for now I'll just roll it as such. So I'll roll that. All right, 5 successes.
Okay, very nice. So you don't trigger auto fire, but you do hit. You get what is that? That's 17 damage, and did you say you have deadly accuracy?
I had no. Don't. Oh wait, I do. Yes, I
Okay,
have deadly accuracy.
so how many ranks of range heavy do you have? Like how many yellows?
How many? How many ranks of what?
The ranged heavy skill. How many yellows do you have?
For the ranged heavy skill, I have 2 yellows.
Okay, so that's 2 ranks, so that's an additional 2 damage, so that's 19 on the first group. Uh, Minus the soak, is a total of, um, 16 wounds. So you mow down 3 of them in a matter of like a few seconds.
Hammond would just kind of just maniacally laugh over the radio in Sim's ear.
Oh my god.
He'd just be like, "I told you, learn from the professional."
Okay, very nice. So, um, next, I remember Harvester saying he wanted to go third.
Drooling and fucking rabid.
Oh no.
Oh, brother.
Oh, here we go.
So what exactly are these creatures? These foes, if you
Uh,
wouldn't mind.
like what are
They're
they?
Zagarians? What do you mean?
What 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 vegetable do they
They are
resemble
these things. They're
most?
like these like coyote cat people.
Hmm.
Space Russian cats.
I see. Okay, well maybe they can be like beets or something. We'll figure that out later. We can.
I don't
Oh
like the
boy.
hoops you have to go through to justify them being vegetables, man.
Oh
Well,
no,
here's
no.
Wrong way.
well
There-
here's
no justification is needed.
here's a joke I thought of in terms of so based on their prominent ears as an ear of corn, you can call them corn.
That works. That works. All right. So, would it be possible to do a funny little maneuver and just burst out of the fucking bushes here and jump on this group,
Oh my god. Yes.
pouncing from the fucking forest? And they think they're the cat people.
Ah, ah. Yes. So that's gonna be. So I would say here, based on what I said about Hammond and Jackal, you're probably, in your case, I would fudge it and say you're at short range, so you have to use one maneuver to get to them. I would assume you already have your lightsaber out. Oh my god. Okay, so you're instead of playing, you're gonna move into engage range and attack with your double-bladed saber.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I wanna jump out of the woods or jump at them and just instantly start swinging.
You are going to take conflict for how gung ho you are about this, just so you know.
I don't care.
That's the harvester I know.
How much conflict?
Let's check the cheat sheet. um,
You're
So-
just you're speed running and falling to the dark side
Wait,
forever.
I
Not
think-
even.
I have an
Trenor's fallen
advantage
faster.
I could use.
I would say, in terms of, so conflict resolved. So on one hand, it says resorting to violence is one conflict, whereas unprovoked, or like unprovoked violence is 4 to 5. I'll place it like in terms of being gung ho about violence. Like I'll say it's 3. So you take 3 conflict for.
Oh man, I feel very provoked. All right. Well, anyways, moving on to the harvesting. Okay. What's the difficulty on these?
So it's going to be um 2 purple for melee. These blokes don't have any defense or adversary.
Oh, lovely. Methinks they might be cooked, perhaps.
They're popcorn now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man. Huh? 4 advantages and a triumph?
What the fuck happened? So Harvester, um, hold on. So
Harvester fell into his own combine.
Well, he leaps out. He leaps out of the woods, and then he's doing this. He's just swinging around like the Star Wars kid.
Yeah. Manages to miss everything. Just swinging a little too wildly.
Oh my god.
Can I use the triumph and the advantages to like have this freak them the fuck out?
You could use you could use the triumph to upgrade the difficulty of the target's next check, and you could use the 4 advantages to pass 2 setbacks to them. So yes, they would have 2 setbacks and a difficulty upgrade to their next thing.
Isn't there something where you could like make them drop their weapon or something?
Yeah, I mean you could disarm them, like you could target drops the weapon they're carrying.
Is that
Then you need
something
to
you can do with
actually,
advantages?
hit them.
Yeah, you would. Well, I mean, I don't know. I've seen it go both ways. I would say if you're specifically trying to like terrorize them, My recommendation is do the 2 advantages for add a setback, do that twice, and then upgrade the difficulty of the next check. That's what I would do.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay. So
I'll have them
they
hissing at me and
and then you hiss back.
yeah, sure.
He's foaming at the mouth, and they think you're like some wild animal that got onto the golf course.
It's an interesting type of wild animal.
Oh, indeed he is. Anyway, so that's Harvester's turn. Well, actually, do you want to take a second maneuver for strain, or are you fine with just moving and swinging?
What could I do with another maneuver here? Like in
Um,
theory.
you could rev up your light, like you could aim theoretically and like give yourself a boost in advance for your next attack. I mean,
Yeah, I like that idea.
okay, take 2 strain, and then you can do that. So that was Harvester. Next is another PC, which would be Mel, Sims,
So
or
next
Timer.
turn, instead of him closing his eyes and swinging, he'd actually
Um,
open his eyes and swing.
I'll take this one.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So these guys
From
are
my
in medium range.
position. Okay, cool. Like I'm able to see them, so I will
Now,
target
if you are
them.
shooting at this guy, however, Harvester is in engage range, so you would be upgrading the difficulty once.
Okay. In that case, I'll target this group then.
Okay.
I have faith he can mow down the whatever vegetable he's calling them these days.
The corn.
Hmm
It's corn.
So I'll aim and get 2 boosts for aiming.
Well, boost
Or
just
what
gives you
boost?
1 normally.
Yeah. So I'll aim at them and
And then
to
you get an
purple
inherent boost
difficulty.
from your pistol.
Yep.
Now, I will note that in terms of the range, the electronic sighting system does not apply here because that is only for short range. But if
Mhm.
you have any other shit that adds accurate, then that would apply.
Yep. All right. I will roll.
Oh, very nice. So, let's see. So 12 damage. Let's see. And you were shooting at this guy?
Yeah, that group.
Okay,
Or the
so
dude or
yeah, it's just one. It's one
whatever
guy
it is.
left. You can tell. I don't. Are you able to see the bars under their icons?
Oh yeah, I am.
Yeah. So
I
basically,
said to
yeah, blue
scroll in to
bars
see it.
indicate how many guys are left in a group.
Okay.
So there's just one guy left. So with that amount of damage, that would be until -9. I think that's 25, but people will roast me for my math skills later, I'm sure. Okay, so you kill this guy. He's dead. And yeah, so that leaves you with 7 advantages. What would you like to do with those?
I will pass them along to the next
Oh, here
PC.
we go.
'cause
So it
I don't
begins.
have any strain at the moment, so
Okay.
let's just pass it and see
Yep.
how many we can
How much
rank it up to
sanity?
this
Yeah.
time.
Okay. Okay. So next PC who goes has 7
Can I go?
boosts. Yep. If you want.
Hell yeah. Okay. Well, 7 boosts, you say?
Wait, I have an advantage I didn't use for my turn.
You want to give it to me too?
Yes.
Fucking wonderful. So that's 8 boosts. Plus whatever I conjure up out of my fucking toolkit, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, because if
Ooh.
you, depending on which group you want to shoot or what you want to do, because like,
I was probably going to go after this because
okay,
that's the
like I
only
said,
group I
these
can
guys
theoretically
are
go
in
after.
engaged range with John Doom. I mean, Harvester.
Well, if I have that many boosts, I feel like
Well,
I
the
have better
problem is that
chances.
if you're shooting at engage range, you're upgrading the difficulty once, and if you're upgrading the difficulty and you get a despair, that means there's a chance that you hit him as well.
I know,
I
but
see.
I do have a special funny thing that I can do in case that ever happens. Don't worry, I have something for the
Okay.
I have a contingency plan.
Okay.
But so I got both my pistols, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use one of them to rapid fire. Then I'm also gonna do Those guys didn't act yet, so I'm gonna use quick strike too.
Yeah, these guys
Can't
have not
use
acted
point
yet.
blank.
So quick strike.
Can't use
quick
point
strike.
blank though.
Yep.
Okay, so that and rapid fire. Okay, cool. So now let me build my pool here. Okay, so I got. So I can also aim, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's one. So that's one from quick strike, one from aiming, and then eight. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. So it's 10 boosts, if I'm correct.
Let's see.
What's
So
the difficulty?
hold on, 8 from the boosts, 1 from aiming, 1 from the pistol itself, and then you would get another 2 from
Quick
quick
strike.
strike. So that's 12.
Oh, another 2. Wow. Wonderful. Thought it was only one. And what's the difficulty?
The difficulty would be 2 purple. Well, in this case, it's 1 red, 1 purple.
And one red and one.
Yeah, 1 red, 1 purple.
Gotcha. All right. All right.
And they
And
don't
I
have
do have my
aiming.
second pistol out also. So
Okay.
guess I do.
Now,
Guess I do
here's
want
the
to
thing.
use
Now,
gun
if you
poison.
are going to try to hit with that second pistol, you would be adding a purple.
I'm gonna use gun.
Oh, you're going to do the. Oh, hold on, wait. What's guns blazing?
As an incidental, suffer 2 strain, avoid increasing the difficulty of a ranged light check. Attack with 2 weapons.
Okay, but now, and are you going to use rapid fire? I heard you say.
I'm gonna use rapid fire on one of
Okay, but you would still have to increase the difficulty for that.
them. That's fine. I mean, so that'd be difficulty. Because right now it's at difficulty 1.
Well, it's a difficulty
So I'm gonna.
1 red and 2 purple.
Okay.
So
There you go. So 2 yellows, 2 greens, 1 red, 2 purple, and then fucking 12 blues.
yep.
Let's see how this goes.
Oh, that's just what I was hoping for.
Uh,
I'm sorry, I didn't
in
say
the
that.
spirit. I got a despair, right?
Yeah.
Well, I have a little thing that.
And what
Sorry
might
to.
that be?
If I can find it, hold on. Where is it? Where are you? Fuck, what was it called?
If you're thinking of just kidding, that's only for social checks.
No, because that refers to combat.
Natural commando.
Let me see.
That lets you re-roll a check.
Yeah, natural commando.
Okay, then re-roll that exact same check.
Mm-hmm. All right. Believe that should be good. Okay, cool. Yeah, well, 10 advantages is better than all the way ahead.
Oh my
10
god.
advantages
Okay.
though.
So, um,
Oh
I
dear
mean,
God.
Womp despair.
yeah. So let me put it this way. So you've got enough sufficient advantages to trigger auto fire up to 5 times if you really wanted to.
Mm.
Which would be beyond overkill. So okay. So let's see. Base damage first. So they take uh
Is it,
14 from the first hit minus so
well, I believe I do extra 2, I believe, from
deadly accuracy.
actually, uh, no, never mind. Continue. I thought
Okay.
it was, that's,
Okay, so you kill 2 of them from the initial damage. What do you want to do with your advantages?
well, so, I mean, I can crit these guys twice.
Yeah.
And then, can I hit with the second pistol?
If you crit them twice, then they're dead, so there's no need to.
Oh, well, okay.
Critting them twice
Well, I
would
mean,
honestly
yeah,
be more efficient if you want them dead.
yeah, that's critting them twice, yeah.
Okay,
And then,
so Yeah, so they are.
And then
Yep.
and the rest I can give
Yeah. Now I
keep
will
the
say,
boost
as
chain going.
you're madly firing, potentially doing like like gangster style, like firing with both pistols, like shooting lead down range. One of those shots is going to hit Harvester. Um,
It'll be fine.
so Harvester,
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah, yeah.
14.
Hammond is
It'll
gonna
be fine.
say over our intercom. He's gonna be like, that's not a way to get their trust by shooting them. You know that, right?
It's not my fault that he's right next to them.
It's
Well,
just a
aim
friendly
better.
bit of banter.
Okay. Anyway, so 14 damage minus your soak, Harvester.
What?
That sort of. Did you just kill our? Did you just?
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
kill
whoa,
our
whoa, whoa,
Jedi?
whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold on, hold on.
Did you
Hold
kill
on.
our
Harvest
Jedi?
is like, hold the fuck on.
What is this bullshit you just said to me? Hold on.
I said that
Run
you
it back.
Oh god, we're gonna die.
Okay, let me
My
put
buddy is
this.
gonna die.
Oh shit!
My buddy is gonna die.
fucking
They were
God.
like, "How do we know we can trust
Okay,
you? I'll
okay,
shoot your Jedi."
so let me put it this way.
Oh
So
God, that's funny.
you because so Sims was firing at the guys who were next to you, which upgrades the difficulty once. He got a despair, meaning that while he was spraying with his two pistols, he hit you as well. The initial hit did 14 damage, so you are taking 14 damage minus your soak.
Oh God, that's funny.
Wait, so it does a whole extra attack just on me?
Yeah, you take the base damage of the attack.
It didn't hit the dudes that he was aiming at?
No, it hit
It
the
did.
dudes, but the problem is that some of the shots hit you. That's mechanically that's how it
Some
works.
of them.
So it does double the damage?
It didn't do double damage. It did like
Well, it does fully against them and fully against me.
That's my understanding of it, but if I'm wrong about that, Marty,
That
correct me.
can't be right. I mean, it doesn't sound like it could be right because
No, he's being extremely generous. Stop protesting.
generous. Oh yeah, generously
Yeah,
handed out
because
fucking
the way,
wounds.
the way I would have ruled it, first of all, I would never have allowed him to do that. The way I would have ruled it, according to the text, it says with a despair, it hits the person in ranged or in engaged range instead. So if you want to take 4 times auto fire, that's perfectly fine.
Oh
But
Jesus.
yes, he's being very generous. Stop
So
talking.
14 minus soak.
14 minus soak,
Yes.
yes.
Good googly fuck. Okay.
I
That's
mean,
the way
if you
I
want,
would have ruled it.
if you want to parry though, you can do that.
Or
If I do that, I'm
actually.
gonna pass out from strain.
What happened to all your
Already?
What the fuck?
I started with 11 this session.
Oh right. God.
Fuck did you do that?
From the previous session.
Building the tractor.
This motherfucker here, bro. Went full redneck and now he's gonna pass out from stress.
Well, it saved me from getting my shit pushed in.
That is true, I suppose.
Man, I have
Well
4
played.
defense, and that just does nothing. That's tragic. That's tragic.
You mean 4 soak or 4 defense?
He
4
does both.
defense and 5 soak.
Oh.
I mean, damn. Okay, well. I mean, at that point, that doesn't do that much damage.
Yeah, I'm very
that
tanky as
shit were
long
to
as I'm
hit-
not being shot in the
If
back
that
by
shit were to hit me,
allies.
for example, I'd look like Swiss cheese.
Well, no, I'm gonna say like Harvester, like like that stare that Boba Fett does after he kills that one stormtrooper. He turns around with a menacing look and looks at the ship, Mando's ship. Yeah, that's Harvester. He's like, I hear it's onion season again. He looks over at Sims, right?
I mean, I wasn't aiming at you the last time, but if you want me to aim at you,
I mean, you shot
You
him.
you
it
would
doesn't
have a
matter.
harder time if you were aiming at me.
Yeah, that's true.
I would have probably fucking.
Anyway,
I mean, it would have been very noticeable.
Can we move on?
yes, we're moving on. Okay, so
Mm-mm.
that after that fucking clusterfuck. So the Zygerians are all dead. Harvester got pretty badly shot up. Um, and let's see. So we had so let's see, Mel. Okay, so now it's just Trenimer of the PCs.
Okay, what's left?
Um,
There's one guy
that
over here.
guy, yeah. I mean, you don't have visual confirmation of him, but there is another guy on the other side of the building that you would know of. You do not know who or what is in the bunker.
Hmm. Okay. Um. Well, can I move around here and take a look?
Yeah, you can get to like I'd say like here, like the corner, with one maneuver,
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay,
you
so
would
can
have.
I take a look?
Yeah, you can look around the corner.
Okay, so I'm looking around the corner. What do I see?
You see one Zygerian standing and looking at three recently slaughtered Zygerians in shock. They just got taken out by a sniper, and then sure enough, a bunch of gunfire occurred. Um, so yeah, and this guy also is disoriented. So uh, and also and just real quick, Sims, you passed the additional 4 advantages forward, right?
Uh, yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
so Trenimer, you would get 4 boosts if you attack.
Attack who? This guy
Well, just if you
or the
attack
guy
anybody.
inside?
Yeah, you would. If
Okay,
next attack you do, you would get 4 boosts, assuming you attack this turn.
okay. Would I be able to attack him or
Yeah, you could attack him. I mean, the question is, are you going to try to use the move power, or are you going to run up and slice
no?
him apart? Okay.
No, I'm gonna slice him apart.
Okay, so that now the second maneuver that would be 2 strain, uh,
Mm-hmm.
and but you can get into engage range of him, and then from there it's pretty much a straightforward attack because this fella does not have any defense.
Okay, so that's what I'll do.
Okay. Well, hold on, you forgot your boosts.
Oh,
So just roll 4 boosts.
4, right? Yep.
Yeah, just 4.
Here we go.
Okay, so an additional 3 advantages, so 3 successes, 4 advantages.
Yep.
Nice.
I'll say the damage alone is more than sufficient to kill him.
Okay, done.
So, and then that leaves you with 4 boosts.
I'm going to
which-
use 2 advantages to recover strain.
Okay. And then pass the other 2, I presume?
Yep.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. Next is going to be an enemy slot. We have one Zygerian who comes outside after hearing the commotion. He sees Trenimer. And let me just double check something. Does he have? Let's see. What's his talent? Okay. Oh, interesting. The shock whip reaches out to short range, so he's gonna whip you. Um, so yeah. Do you have any defense or any abilities?
No, but I do have I have parry
Okay.
once the time comes.
Right. So he will uh move outside and just try to whip you. Okay, so 3 successes, 1 advantage. Um, for the 1 advantage, I mean, you'll just pass a boost forward. That is seven damage. All of it is strain damage.
Okay, but he needs to get past my soak first, which is 5. So 2 left, and I'm going to use 3 strain to activate parry.
Okay.
And I have 2 ranks in parry, which is reduced damage by 2 plus ranks in parry, so reduces by 4. So he doesn't do any damage to me.
Very nice. So yeah, you whips at you and use the lightsaber to deflect it or something like that. So okay, so very nice. And next it's a friendly spot. So pot shot is going to honestly just probably stay put and be on medical. Actually, no, pot shot will move 1 and 2, move up to harvester and potentially heal him. On next initiative because potshot will just downgrade action to a maneuver. Okay, enemy slot. The Another group of Zygerians heads out of the back door. It's a full squad of regular like mooks, and these guys in this case they are using whips like true Zygerians, and yeah, they will have at you. So same exact dice pool. Okay, one threat, which I will say one of them nicks himself on the whip, takes 1 point of damage, but that is 6 damage. Which are you going to parry that last point, or are you going to take it?
I'll take it.
Okay. Okay. So
Because if this is all strain damage, it takes less strain to take it than it is to parry it.
yeah, I was about to actually comment on that. It's like, you know, so
There we go.
pretty much. Okay, so that is the last enemy in this scene. So we are now at round 2. Who wants to go first?
I do.
Okay.
Okay.
And
So
I believe there were 2 boosts passed from Trenimer's last roll.
yes. Okay. So I think for my maneuver, how far could I move as just one maneuver?
I would say if this guy was at medium range relative to you, you could get up to the road with a
Okay.
maneuver.
Okay. So I think I'll do that. Oh, fuck. Okay. So yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll just move.
Yep.
He'll
Go
kind of run up to the road, and then would you say that he's in a position where
Trenimer
Trenimer's
won't get
not in
hit.
the way?
Yeah, no, he's not gonna
Okay.
like. Basically, in this game, like the only time allies can get hit, like aside from using like explosives, um, in like a confined space, is like basically like for example, the reason Harvester got shot was because he was engaged like melee range with an enemy. So,
Mhm.
but like basically Trenimer being nearby isn't enough. Like even if he was like standing directly in your way, as long as he's not technically engaged with the enemy, there's no way that you could actually hit him.
Yeah, okay. So that being said, Hammond is then going to look at these guys, and obviously because he's wearing a helmet, nobody can see it, but he's gonna like smile real big, and he's gonna say over the comms, he's gonna say over Sims, he's gonna be like, watch this, fresh meat, and then he's gonna fire at them. He's gonna
Okay.
fire
Now remember,
at this
before you
group.
roll, just remember you do have to. Are you going to? Well, you wouldn't be able to do Rain of Death because you're going to have to take a second maneuver to prepare. Um,
Mhm.
so take 2 strain. And then you would increase the difficulty by 1, which for you that's going to be 3 purple difficulty check overall if you're using your minigun.
Okay, yeah, so 3 purple, but 2. So it would be 2 yellow, 2 green, 3 purple, and 2 blue.
Mm-hmm. That sounds all right.
All right. Yeah, so he's just gonna try and show off again and fuck some shit up, or frick
So
some shit up, or fuck. Fuck it. I'm cussing now. YouTube can just censor it.
no, I don't
God
censor
damn
it.
it.
You haven't been paying attention to everybody else over the session. Okay, so
All right,
14
so I have
damage. That was still a pretty powerful hit.
uh I think for my one advantage, I would like to apply a critical
You can.
injury.
The crit rating of your Z6 is 4. So now what you could do
God
is
damn
because
it.
you took 2 strain, you would have to have taken 2 strain to do the prepare like a second maneuver. You could
Uh-huh.
recover one of those strains, so you would just be down to like 3 strain total instead of 4. if you would
Yeah,
like.
we'll do
Okay.
that. Yeah, I'll do that. So 3 strain.
Okay.
And
Which one were you targeting? The like the leader or the group of minions?
the leader.
Okay, so he is going to take. So that's 14 minus 5 is 9, I believe. So he takes, really bad, like, barrage of, like, automatic, blaster fire and is looking really badly banged up. So, very nice hit. That would be your turn. Next is a PC slot.
I'll go.
Okay, Jackal.
God damn it! Why didn't my mic pick me up? Oh no.
It was the will of the Force.
Yeah,
So
fuck
two
it.
enemies
I'll
back
go
here.
next.
Who's the enemy that's only one in the group?
The guy in the back is the one on top is the one that has only one guy, and then who has like an officer kind of vibe to him, and then this guy, like these guys are just like a group of minions.
An officer, you say? All right. Well, that's my decision made for
Yeah,
me.
you're
I
pulling
assume
some
that's long
you're
range.
pulling some Civil War shenanigans, and yes, that would be long
You
range.
said his trigger word.
His safe word is recruit.
A remotely important man, you say. Anyway, true aim. That's 2 upgrades. Benefits of an aim. My rifle has +3 additional aim. And then 2 difficulty.
There were no boosts passed this time.
No boosts passed. Oh, that's too bad.
It's
Not
a
like you
big
need
rip.
them, but
No, because this is just my normal true aim shot.
um,
Plus 3 damage.
you forgot the set trigger, by the way.
No, set trigger is only on the first shot in an encounter.
Oh, I didn't realize it. I thought it was in every shot. Okay.
Nope.
So
So that's 17 damage.
get 17 damage on the officer.
Yep.
Okay, and then
Pierce 3.
with Pierce 3, yeah, I'm looking at 17 damage minus that. Math aside, this guy is fucking dead. So, like
Cool.
like he only had like effectively 4 wounds before he would go over capacity. So this guy, you fucking dome him right in the forehead and he falls over. Um,
I passed 6 boosts.
okay.
I go next.
What amazing coincidence that you say that, but yes, as long as your plan isn't to shoot Harvester again.
Oh, I mean, no, wasn't my plan initially.
Okay.
I am gonna
Initially,
move
he
though.
says. Yeah. So it is. So yeah, you can go because you called it.
How far? How far
So
can I go?
with one maneuver, you can go from the bushes to the road.
Okay,
Like I'll say,
so
like
like right
just be
here.
generous. Like yeah, like you could, yeah, like right where you are. So you would have line of sight of the Zygarians.
Okay, cool. Uh, so can I can fire at them, right?
They would be at medium range. So if that is the range of your guns, yes.
Yeah, I believe they can shoot that far. And how many boosts do I have?
You have a total of 6. Well, 6
Okay, and
passed.
have they gone yet?
No, they. Well, oh, the Zygarians. They have. So no quick strike
Oh, they have. Okay, no worries.
because they both ran into Trenimer.
That's hilarious. All right, well, I'll do rapid fire. So let me just build this pool real quick. So the only thing that's going on for me is rapid fire. I'll do rapid fire and guns blazing.
I would.
So
I would honestly say that probably it's in your best interest because keep in mind if you did rapid fire, you're going to need a reload.
I know. I mean I used what's it called? Basically, what I'm doing is that I'm one pistol normally, and then the other for like rapid fire, essentially.
Okay, well if you're going
Yeah,
to
and
rapid
then I
fire with the
basically reload.
okay, well, I'm just saying that
Go ahead.
currently only one of your pistols is loaded. So I would say that dual
Is it?
wielding it isn't really going to do you any favors because you can't hit with the second pistol because it's out of ammo.
Well, I mean, that's the case. I'm just using the first pistol then. Uh, so I will make sure to reload. Um, what's it called? Still. Let me build this pool real quick. I'd love to grab my charger because that seems like a good idea. So if I'm correct, So the difficulty. Let me look at everything here. Okay, so 6 boosts. So I'm gonna aim, and I'm using 1. So that's 2, 1, 2. So that's 8 boosts, I believe. My mass, right? And then the difficulty is 2 or 3.
It would be 2 because of medium
Okay,
range.
so that's fine. So 8 boosts, 2 difficulty, 2 ability, 2 efficiency. Is that correct?
Hold on, 8 boosts. So I mean, there's 1 from the inherent
Mm,
accuracy of the DC 17, and then 6 pass. Where's the 8th coming from?
oh, can I not? Oh, since I can't aim, can I?
Well, you can take 2 strain for second maneuver and aim, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that instead since
Okay.
I'm not fucking
All right,
auto
then
fire.
take 2
I'll
strain,
just do
and
that.
then you can aim.
Okay. All right, so that's 8 boosts, and I believe that should be it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see how this goes, boys and girls.
Very, very well.
Wonderful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. All right. How many times can I crit? So that's
I mean, you could
3
crit up to
times.
3 times. Are you shooting at the minion group?
Yeah, the minion group because
I
the
mean, yeah,
officer's already dead.
you could kill the entire group.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
All right, so yeah, that group is fucking done for. So
You were saying, by the way, uh, I couldn't hear you with the sound of me killing the entire group. He's not here, but don't worry, I'll rub it in his face.
okay.
I just realized he was muted.
Okay, so yeah, so for the moment, you guys are out of this particular engagement, so I will end combat. So now, if anybody would like to do discipline or cool, there is no reason not to, unless you want to be. Do I have to, Armstrong?
I can do cool.
Okay, so yeah, discipline or cool roll, no difficulty for anybody who wants to recover strain. And in the case of Harvester, Potshot will give you a stim that, let's see, Potshot has how many things? It's stim pack specialization is 3, so you get 8 health back.
Oh,
But be sure
Very
to
nice.
remove one of your stims. Actually, no, Potshot will just use 1. So, Potshot it goes down from.
How do I interpret the results of this again? Is it just all successes and advantages reduce
No, it's just
strain,
successes
or
count for this. Only successes. But now I will say a triumph. Let me double check because I think there is a thing for recovery end of encounter. So it just says that a success recovers 1 strain. However, for a triumph, I would say you can double that.
Oh, well, I'm good.
The 2 successes alone were enough for me.
Okay, then there you go. Well,
I
or
got,
I mean,
I got
triumph,
5.
or if you really want, you could pass yourself a boost to your next check or something. I'm okay with that as well for a triumph because it seems kind of like
Yeah,
a
sure, I'll do
waste.
that.
Okay, so Sims recovers however much. Hammond, I have not seen it. I'll just roll it for him, I guess, if he's
Yeah,
AFK.
he might have won AFK.
All right, so I'll just roll his cool and remove the purples and roll.
Also, Sims will yell at, "Hey, sorry about that," to Harvester.
it's all good.
I give a thumbs up.
Okay, so there's that. And you know, Potshot has given you a stim injection, and then you know, basically slaps a My Little Cloney band-aid on your shoulder and you know struts off.
My little clone,
Awesome.
my little.
Definitely
That's
not
funny.
an homage to my nickname for Emery Carr, but that's besides the point. So
Mm.
anyway, so yeah, so Harvester gets stemmed, and you guys are able to proceed
I'm
to your
gonna
next.
reload.
Yeah, you can reload. That's probably a good idea. You have that fusion generator that basically lets you.
Indeed, I do.
Okay, so then you can just charge with that. Okie doke. So, are you going to proceed to the palace next, or what's the plan?
Can I try to scope out the palace from a distance a little bit before we move too much closer?
Yes, actually. Give me a, because I did say you were had kind of a bit of a high ground advantage there. Give me a perception with, I would say, over the distance. Well, no, the distance is real matter because you have a sniper scope.
I have sporting macro binoculars even.
That too. Let's.
Hammond, can you please adjust your noise gate?
It's broken.
I can tell.
You can't
That's
do noise
hilarious.
suppression on Discord?
I can. Sometimes it works. Other times it doesn't. Like sometimes when I have the noise suppression off, it's actually better than having it on, and other times it's vice
fuck?
versa. So
Right. Well,
I
in
turned
that
wow.
case, the difficulty I will say is going to be make it say
Hmm.
3 purples for your perception, Jackal.
With the macro binoculars?
Well, what do they do?
Oh. They remove black dice. Okay.
Oh, okay. So in that case, no setbacks because this is it's not like nighttime or anything like that. So there are no like lighting conditions or anything like
Yeah,
that.
they remove black dice
It's
imposed
just
due
about
to
picking
long
out
range
detail
or
at a
poor light.
distance.
Yeah, okay.
Could I search the guys that we downed, see if they have like any key cards or anything?
Yeah, you can.
Like doors?
Good idea.
So
can
while
I
you're
search them for credits?
Okay.
yes.
The greediest clown I've ever met.
Motherfucker, I'm a bounty hunter.
So okay, well
Potato,
we'll go through
potato.
these things one at a time. So Jackal, your perception, so you do see some of the enemies. Like so what you do is you see there are three like defense like turbo laser sights. One in the back, the two at the front. Like you see those in the distance. You also scoping around, you do see um guards posted at the gate, kind of patrolling around. Like, well, one group's patrolling around, the others, just staying still. And then you would actually notice, like, looking in through a window here, you would actually see some activity in this building. So you do
Is that
see
a
some
couple
of
of
the enemy
officers
defenses.
there?
What?
In the window, is that a couple of officers?
Well, there are two kind of, squad leaders, and then there's like a large squad.
Got it.
And the threat I will, bank for an intent for a designated purpose later. But yeah,
Oh,
you do see some of the
okay.
defenses. Now, as for Mel, what was your query?
I wanted to search like the different like groups and the guys to see if they had like any like access cards.
Okay, all of their access cards, like this guy here, was the like the ranking officer, like the one that Jackal sniped, of this garrison, and he would have like access codes that are good for like this bunker. As in, like, his access card, for example, could shut down the turret on the top without the need for computers roll.
I actually do have a
Okay.
couple questions about these turrets that I'm seeing.
All right, so but yeah, so Mel,
Yeah,
and
I
then
will. Yeah, I'll take the codes.
okay,
And
so
then that
you
was
can
gonna be my next question. Was like, do we want to do anything about these turrets? But
yeah, you
I
can shut down the
found the
turret if you
codes
want.
to disable them.
My two
Yep.
questions are: firstly, now I'm pretty sure this was these are more like anti-air guns, right? These can't point
Yeah,
at the
like they
ground.
can't be fired at like they can't be
Okay.
fired down at people, but they would be able to like traverse like up and fire at aircraft in the
Got
sky.
it. And secondly, are they automated or must they be manned?
In this case, they could be
Can we
programmed to be
include
either
this?
or.
Got it. So these might be automated. It's probably worth shutting them down.
Yep.
We
So,
like turn them to our side.
if you
Anybody
wanted to
here
be
good
able to
with computers?
remotely control them, that would be a computer's role, but for the sake of just simply turning them off, that wouldn't. Like, you could just do that, but
What
in
if
terms of
we manned it manually?
if you manned it manually, then you could shoot it at whatever you wanted to. Well, anything that isn't a person like on the ground, because like I said, it can't go that low.
Could
But if you
we?
manned it manually, you could shoot at incoming ships.
How low down does it go? We talking like a horizontal to the ground, kind of as low as
So
it
the
could
turret,
go?
so the bunker is roughly like a little taller than like if like a flat like how pretty short those like World
Mhm.
War II style bunkers are. So imagine those two like double stacked, and then with a turbo like a short turbo laser tower on the top, and then that's what this bunker is. So this
Do you?
the turret itself is about 20 or 30 feet off the ground.
Here, here's my question. Could we fire it at the front gate of the palace and or the other turbo lasers?
I would say the height difference is such that no, you would not be able to.
Understandable. I say shut it down.
Yep, I can definitely.
Okay,
So yeah,
so
I'll grab the code and
yeah, you
go
can just
inside
walk
and
up. Yeah, you can go up to like
put them in.
computer terminal and just turn it off. As for Hammond, because I know you wanted to scrounge for credits, give me a perception roll, and your difficulty is going to be um, 2 purple.
All right. 2 purple. Roll. Fuck. Well, it's just one of the groups.
Well, like I said, I mean, I'm not going to have you roll every single one. This is just representing
No.
like all the people that you search.
Mm.
So what I will say with the Triumph, though, you don't find any money, um, but you do actually, you from the officer, you would have a written set of orders, um,
Oh.
namely like where troops are posted, and
Mm.
the special like especially notable thing. It doesn't make any sense to you because you haven't encountered them yet, um, or ever for that matter. But the orders actually would mention that there apparently is a contingent of Maladian assassins garrisoned in the palace. It doesn't say how many, but there are
Oh
Maladians there.
shit.
Yeah. So I guess Hammond would kind of be reading this and he'd kind of say out loud, he'd be like, I have no idea what this shit means, but if somebody wants to take over, they can, but it does mention some type of assassins here.
Can it? Excuse me.
I don't know, man. It just says something about, where all the guards are posted at inside the palace and out, and that there's some sort of assassins.
Well,
Meridian.
go ahead. We'll pass it around the class.
Okay, then
It's
he would
probably good use for question.
with Mel being closest, he'd probably pass it to Mel and be like, "Here, you can look at that."
Yeah. So, and then just to reiterate, Mel. So what you're
Yeah.
reading is that it mentions where all the guards are posted. Which, speaking of, is I will, like the guys that Jackal didn't see, because there was a threat I mentioned before. Like the threat was basically like he sees some, but not all. So there are actually apparently, according to the manifest, there are guards in this forward bunker, which probably shouldn't come as a surprise. And
Yeah.
your old friends, the Maladian assassins, there are an unknown amount of them in this building, in the palace.
This is the group that we read about when we were in that old banking complex, right? Like
Yeah, when
forever ago.
so basically when you were on Munilance, there were like you went into that the super spire and you were checking out the conference room and got ambushed by those assassins that had
Yeah.
a contract that was signed by Simmons. And basically, yeah, that's what these guys are from that order of assassins.
Okay. Great. Yeah, we're all gonna have to be, you know, keep on our guard once we go inside. It's not no one get killed. And I will like call over Jackal like, yo Jackal, I've got something you may want to look at, man. Just, like pass around the information to everyone.
Sounds good. So with everybody being brought up to speed on that, what do you guys do next?
We turned our guns around and pointed at the walls.
Well, like I said, that you would not be able to do that because the
Ah.
elevation of the gun turret is such that like it can aim up but not down.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Does each like complex that has a gun on top of it have like its own like you have to enter the code like for at each location to shut them all to shut each one
Yes.
down individually, or is it
Yeah,
like
it's not like they're all slave to one
yeah
network. It's like each local, like each gun has its own command code.
yeah
A Zygerian
right.
gun, not
Uh,
slave. That is too funny.
Yeah, that's about the only thing they haven't enslaved,
Yeah, exactly.
aside from themselves. But
Okay, so we have a couple that if we want to like after we find who we're looking for, if we want to maybe call in what's his face
lunchbox.
uh lunchbox. We we probably have to I'd have to go around and shut them all down, but it wouldn't be too much of a hassle.
So, um, so hold on. So what are you saying that you're going to shut down all the guns and then call lunchbox in?
Uh, afterwards, after we get
That yeah,
after we
yeah.
find the queen, we
Okay,
can do that.
so yeah, so
Like
you're taking
exfil.
out the guns, getting the queen, and then calling for Eve. Okay, because I was gonna say like you would not be able to call him in right
Yes.
now without him getting shot down.
Yeah, I won't do that. That's I need to speak better about order of operation apparently, but
Yeah, no, that's fair. But so just so I understand what the plan is. Okay, so you guys are going to proceed forward, I take it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, so the next stage of the combat encounter, and I will say in this case you are not going to have the drop on these guys, because like you're crossing a bridge, and by this point, you know your presence is about as well, yeah, is as well concealed a secret as Darth Vader being Luke's father. So, um, you yeah, so you're making it, you know, across the bridge, and I would say that you see the enemy and they see you. So, uh, including well, actually, let me ask you this. Especially this is more prominent for Jackal because you know I know you usually like to linger back. Would you follow everybody across the bridge, or are you going to stay back in the bushes?
I would think I would rather stay on the other side of the bridge in cover behind the
Okay.
wall of the bridge.
And
Here.
then is anybody else going to do the same thing?
Cover. What's that?
I am going to be getting low in cover
Right.
personally.
Okay. I'm just giving that offer to everybody if like you want to linger back, but I mean obviously you're going to have like these guys are entrenched, so you
Actually,
are
you
going
know
to eventually
what?
have to push.
No, yeah,
yeah.
I'll stay up with the party.
Okay. All right. So
My
you're
only cover is my bullets.
yeah.
I got a plan.
Like your cover is making the enemy go into cover, just like being a smart gunner.
Suppression fire.
Yes.
Yeah. So, okay. So what I'll do is um I'll put all of these enemies and you guys into initiative. All the PCs in this case, you're going to be, I would say, there's very valid argument for, on one hand, cool because you know they're there, but vigilance, God, you know what? Because I can't decide in this case, I'll be generous and just say like you guys can pick whether you roll cool or vigilance. I really don't care.
Ooh.
Zygerians are going to be rolling vigilance. Actually, no, they're going to be rolling cool because they know that you guys are attacking. So.
Yeah, because they already
I
were
rolled a
firing.
3.01. Let's go. I want to go first.
What is everyone rolling? Cool.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, whichever is the higher one is the one you want to roll. Like, the Zygerians are all rolling cool because, like, I mean, they obviously, they know that you're coming. It's just that, like I
We
said,
also know that we're coming.
True. Well, I was just saying, like, yeah, that's why I let you do either or, because, like, on one
Mhm.
hand, you know that they're there, but at the same time, you're kind of like you don't necessarily know what to expect from them. So that was my
Valid.
logic.
Mhm.
And that's why I was saying,
How do
like,
I
in this
roll
case.
initiative?
Okay, go to the combat tab, like the initiative tracker, and then you see that.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, click the D20 and then roll.
Holy cow!
In this case, vigilance or cool. And then let's see for NPCs. So I got to roll for pot shot. Is that one? Okay.
What did you say holy cow to?
What?
No, I heard someone say holy cow.
Probably Emily, but okay. So has everybody rolled?
Yes.
Holy
Okie
cow,
doke.
okay.
So we've got a PC
said-
slot first, and I believe Hammond
I
said
said
he
I
wanted
want to
go
go first.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So
Jesus.
so
At least it's not like it used to be where everyone is shy to say I'll go.
yeah, right.
So even the littlest amount of oh fuck, I can't move because of
Smallest
my
or-
smart gunner. Okay, no, because of my gun. Okay, that's fine. So Hammond is gonna look towards this group right here, and he is going to just kind of he's gonna look to them, you know, because they're just out in the middle of the road, and he's just gonna blast them. Yeah, he's gonna put a bunch of burn marks
Okay,
and
that's
holes in them.
the total difficulty of 3 purple, unless you're doing rain of death. But if you're doing rain of death, you're taking 2 strain.
I think I'm just going to do I'm just gonna take the 3 purple because
By the way, if you're wondering how you can get rid of the prepare quality, there is an attachment called Weapon Sling, which actually, if you mod it to get the quick, like there's an option to get innate quick draw talent, and what that means is that you can actually, like, you can get rid of 1 point of prepare for everything at quick draw that you have.
okay.
So
All right. So
Weapon Sling is only 100 credits, and yeah, you could. That's definitely something worth getting.
yeah, I think I might do that after this session. All right. So 2 yellow, 2 green, 3 purple.
Okay.
All right. Gonna roll that.
Oh! Oh my God!
Ooh, so many triumphs. Good job, man.
Yeah.
So many
Mine,
threats.
Yeah, so let's see. In terms of threats, let me see what I can do about
Hmm.
that. The hell, I can't. Hold on. I'm just trying to check.
Give me 1 second. Apparently somebody's gonna burn the house down.
Okay.
Never mind.
So,
Okay. All right.
okay. So, what I'll do in this case, so may spend 2 threat or 1 despair from a combat check to have it overheat, and this is for the Z6, to have it overheat and damage the wielder by 2 strain while the weapon becomes damaged by 1 step. I do not like damaging or like breaking people's stuff any more than I like GMs breaking or damaging my stuff. So I'll just do it halfway. I'll say you take 2 strain from those 2 threats.
Okay.
But
So I have 3 strain now.
yeah, yeah. So and then for the 2 triumphs though, so you do an initial 13 damage, but you can. Here's the thing: you can trigger item qualities, i.e., auto fire, with a triumph. So you could trigger it twice and do 13 times 3.
Let's do that. And does that only cost 1 triumph or 2?
1 triumph for each activation of auto fire, because auto fire is a subsequent hit. So if you
So
do
do
2
either
triumphs, you can do auto fire twice. So it'd be
So
13, then
either-
13, then 13.
But if I do 1, it'd only be 13 and then 13.
Yeah, and then you would have
Okay,
1
so
triumph
either
left.
26 damage or 39 damage. Who would go after me? Because if Sims is going after me, I might want to use 1 triumph to upgrade an ability of an allied character's next check. If he is going
I
after
mean, I
me.
would like to go after you.
Okay, then if that's the case, if he called it first, then I think I'll just I'll do it. I'll do 13 and 13, so a total of 26 damage, and then I'll use another triumph to upgrade the ability of any allied character's next check, which would go to Sims
Okay.
when he
Um,
goes.
so now I will say this. So shockingly, and I'm genuinely shocked by this as well. If this is 13 and 13, and you don't have any kind of, do you have deadly accuracy?
I
Yeah,
do.
he does.
Okay, for the first hit, that how many ranks of it do you have, or how many ranks are
I
those gonna
have
be?
I have 1 rank of deadly accuracy, and I have 2 ranks of ranged heavy.
Oh, okay. So in that case, that's 15 and 13. So the first hit does 12, and then the second hit will do 10, and that is exactly enough to wipe out this minion group. Well, actually, it's a little over exactly. So this group right here is Fubar.
Let's fucking go. Fucked up
Yeah, so
beyond recognition.
so you just mow these motherfuckers down. Very nice. Next, however, there are 2 enemy turns. So these guys are going to, um, they are going to move to. Well, actually, no, they're behind a wall. They're just going to take cover. And then they are going to shoot at, you know what, the fucking minigun wielding maniac here. Um,
The guy who just took out
an
fucking
entire
a whole
squad,
group
yeah.
of them.
Yeah, so he's a priority target. So they're going to fire at you with their pistols. Do you have any defense?
I have 1 range defense.
Okay, so defense. So I'll add that, and then difficulty is as it should be, and yeah, roll. Okay, so they hit you. They do 10 damage minus your soak.
So that's a total of 3 damage.
Okay, so and then for the 3 threats, um, they actually will. Hold on a second. Um, hmm. It's not letting me pull up the help spending results thing. I don't know why.
I I clicked it.
Oh, there it is. Now I see it. Um,
Yeah.
they, um, no, I'll say they pass. They suffer 1 strain, which translates to 1 wound, and you will, um, or they'll actually get a setback to their next check.
hmm
But you did take 10 damage minus your soak, so
That is 3 total
okay.
damage.
So you take 3, and then let's see, and then I gotta mark up their status as getting a setback. Okay, that's all squared away. That is the that group's turn, and they are also in cover, just so you know, for anybody who wants to shoot at them. So that is those guys' turn. Next turn um, is going to be one of the Zygarians in the bunker. Actually reveals himself and starts shooting out the window. He's going to shoot at Hammond because he's the first one he sees. Um,
I'm just so popular today.
yeah,
What's your
popular and
popularity?
dangerous. So um, takes 1 step back. He's going to aim and he will fire. And okay, so that's 10 damage to you, and then he's going to suffer 1 strain. Um, so 10
So
minus
the
another 3.
10 minus 6, that's just another 3. Wounds is my health, yeah.
Yeah, wounds is your health, strain is
Okay.
your like sort of
Good thing I
secondary.
have 21.
Yep.
So this
So
really isn't hurting me at all.
yeah. Uh, you were saying something, Marty? I thought I
Nope.
heard you. Okay. Okay. Well,
Nope.
speaking of which, it's a PC's turn, which I believe is Sims.
It is I.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you just watched one group of 4 get mowed down. This group took cover, and a fucking carbine was stuck out the barrel of the gun port and shot at Hammond.
And you get to upgrade an ability.
Yeah, you upgrade. You get a like an upgrade. So one of your greens becomes a yellow.
Gotcha. Can I shoot at this one?
Yes. Now, what I will say for the bunker is due to the visibility conditions and like the narrowness of the firing port, I would say that actually gives these guys cover in the form of a setback,
Okay.
like inherent cover for anybody who is shooting out of that bunker. Yeah. Um,
All right. I am dual wielding, so I just wanted to make that be known. Okay. Well, he just went to, so that's sad. But that is, I'm pretty sure that's like a short range, right?
into the bunker from where you are right now, that is short, yes.
Bet. So I'm gonna be using point blank and guns blazing. Because I'm gonna be dual wielding. That's, I believe that is.
So you're dual wielding, you're not doing the rapid fire.
No, not rapid fire.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, and if
give
you're
me a
doing
minute.
and guns blazing, lets you like take 2 strain to avoid upgrading the difficult or increasing the difficulty.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And so yeah, you're
Mhm.
taking 1 setback unless you have anything that removes the setback.
I can double check just to be sure.
I can't imagine you would, but I don't know if you have any
I
like
don't
talents.
imagine that either.
Okay.
Probably later on down the road. All right. Yeah. So point blank. Right. Add 1 damage for rank. Cool. 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 So what is the difficulty?
The difficulty for short range is 1 purple.
Okay. So 1 purple. And I believe yeah. And I increase that so it stays 1 purple. So can I aim?
You can aim as a maneuver.
Okay. And so that's 2 boosts because I believe 1 from the gun, 1 from
1 from
aiming.
the gun, 1 from aim. Yeah.
I get 1 setback, and then I get the upgrade.
Upgrade
Yeah,
from
you
a green to a
upgrade,
yellow.
positive upgrade. If you want to
Hell
flip a
yeah.
destiny point and get another one, you can. Nobody has touched a single destiny point this entire game.
I could if anybody is,
You've
doesn't
got
want me
7.
to.
Yeah,
Free
yeah,
up.
right. You've got 7.
Go for it, man.
Well, I mean, I don't want to fucking touch things.
You're just like
I don't
Dax, I
want to
swear.
go.
He was like,
I
"Oh,
don't
I don't
want.
want to flip a destiny point. We've got 8 of them."
Oh, my bad, bro. I don't
So
know
we
how to
got
do
8 of them. We have the ability to flip them to light side or flip darks to lights. So
Well. All right. What's it called? So so it's 4 yellows, 1 green, 1 purple, 2 blue, 1 black.
Sounds about right.
Nice.
All right. I believe, yeah, that sounds about right. And I'm dueling.
Okay, so with dual wielding, so you can activate spend 2 advantages to hit with the second pistol, so that's 9 twice.
Yeah. And I believe so. So the first attack is 11.
Okay, so 11 on 1 and 9 on the second. And you were shooting at
Mm-hmm.
this guy in the bunker.
Yep.
Okay, so he is going to take, let's see, so uh,
And
11 on the first hit, so 11 minus that is that, and then 9 on the second hit would be that. So those 2 shots really, like he does like a whole thing where like his body kind of recoils backwards on each shot, and he's like, like you can see there's a little bit of blood there, burn marks, and he
actually,
does
wait, hold on. Now that I think about it, wouldn't it be better if I just
if you just what?
crit him?
Um, he is a
Because it just kill him?
rival, so he would take a critical injury, but he would not be actually
Oh,
down unless you take
okay.
him over threshold.
Well then, okay, that's well. Didn't know that was a specific thing. So never mind.
So yeah. So you would be able to, yeah. He's knocking on death's door, and you've got 2
I
advantages
will
left over.
recover. I was
2
gonna say
strain.
I could recover 2 strength,
Okay.
and that is my turn.
All right. Very nice. So that brings us. We have another PC slot.
Um, take that spot.
Sorry, I
All
was
right.
muted. Oh,
It's
okay.
all yours.
I would have to move if I want to get a beat on this guy, right?
Yeah, because he is currently in your blind spot.
Okay. Yep. So I'll do that.
Yeah, so one maneuver that'll put you right in range here. That is short range. You have that electronic sighting system, yes?
I do indeed.
So you can aim as an incidental.
Yep. So I get a bonus for aiming. Any other things?
Let me think. No boosts were passed. There's a setback though because of the bunker, like
Okay.
giving them automatic cover.
Short range is 1 purple, correct?
Short range is 1.
Yep.
I fucking forgot I had knowledge skills.
Brought to you by no reason whatsoever.
I'm actually gonna flip a point
Okay.
and upgrade. And that is all I shall roll.
Very nice. Very nice. So, God, like the only 2 bad dice like didn't have any fucking hits. Okay, so, the damage alone 12 minus that, so he goes over threshold and you fucking kill him. As for the other shit, so you get 6 advantages. What I'll say is that if you spend 2 of them, I'll give you a little bit of a narrative benefit. Like that might also be a strategic one.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I don't have a name for this generic red shirt, but you hear at least one voice in here like shout out his name. So you know there's at least one other guy in here, and then you hear mention um like squads make your way out, deal with the interlopers. And so yes, that indicates to you that there's a guy right here, and then there are more guys in the bunker.
Yep.
That leaves you with 4
Is
advantages
it like
left.
Yeah, I'll pass the 4 advantages and I'll just was that heard by everyone, I assume? Like them
Yeah,
yelling?
actually, yeah, I would say that. I mean, it doesn't make sense
Cool.
that only you would hear it. I'm just
Yep.
saying that I was doing the 2 advantages to give you a little bit of a narrative assist.
Everybody
nice.
has a selective hearing.
So that's 4 pass boost and just
Yep.
like see a minute I'll be like, there's more coming outside the building. Be prepared, guys.
All right. So that would be Mel's turn, I take it?
Yep.
Okay.
I would like to go next friendly slot.
Okay, well, yeah, next friendly slot. But they're going to be semis. So, um, you know, as the prophecy foretold, more Zygarians. So one group steps outside, and sees. In this case, they'll shoot at Jackal.
Shit.
So they basically they're coming out of the front door. They're looking to the right, and they see this fucking guy with a fucking sniper rifle. Who seems like a pretty enticing target, so they're going to shoot at you. You have any defense?
I do not.
Okay. So they're going to step out, so they already used their maneuver, and they're going to just fire at you outright. And they hit, so 8 damage, minus your soak.
Alright, that's 4 wounds.
And also, I saw your question. I'm thinking what we'll do is that we can potentially, after this whole combat encounter ends, then we can conclude if that works for everybody.
Yeah, that would make sense.
How long do we plan on that going?
Well, let me put it this way. In one attack, Hammond murderized this group.
Okay.
Mel just shot this guy, so there's currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 groups left. But I mean, with your guys' rolls, I don't anticipate it taking more than like half an hour to kill them all.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. Ideally,
Okay.
I'd like to move a little quicker, but I can
let's
only
just
try and do that as best I can.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you want to tally your XP now, I mean, everybody's going to get an automatic 20, as usual.
That's fair.
but I'm just saying, like, if you want to do that right quick, but you still stick
I can
around,
do
I'm
that.
fine with that. Okay, anyway, so enemies, so initiative, so these guys just fired at you. Next enemy slot is the another squad that was in the bunker is going to come out, and they are going to shoot at Harvester because of the similar logic of like, oh look, there's a target right there, and our guys are shooting at the other one. So, Harvester, do you have? Well, oh, actually no, this is a perfect time to show off how much defense the tractor has.
Yeah. 4.
4, all 4, okay.
Holy crap.
I can't imagine these guys
Jesus.
hitting anything other than air, but okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
You may as
I
well
need
just cover yourself in a mirror and reflect the
Oh,
blaster bolts.
and the best part, if they get see what was it, 3 threats or a despair, I can just reflect the damage back at them.
Oh God. All right. Well, something tells me that is in their future. 2 threats.
Ah, tragic. So
Um,
close.
So they are going to. Okay, an opponent immediately performs 1 free maneuver. Oh God.
Oh, do I now?
Yeah, you do.
Ooh.
And now, which group was it that shot at me?
I'll move it for clarity. This guy, this group to the south, is the one that just shot at you.
I'm jumping on them.
Well, you could get to like. Actually, you would be able to get there, so you're now engage range. So Harvester, do you do another sheave spin?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Demonic heartburn roar. I need to put that on my soundboard. That'll be funny. I'm gonna do that before next session. Um, so yeah, so that was those guys' turn. They failed horribly. Next enemy slot is going to be the what was that menu that just popped or selected token whatever. Okay, so this other guy who is in the bunker is going to shoot at Mel in retribution for the death of his friend. Um, so Mel, do you have any
That's
defense?
fair. I do not have any
Okay.
defense.
So he's going to aim at you and he will fire. And 1 success, 2 advantages. For the 2 advantages, he will uh let's see. Pass a setback to you as you're kind of bracing yourself for the incoming fire. Um, and also you take 10 damage minus soak.
So I take 7.
Okay. 7 wounds.
I didn't unfortunately pack my good gear this time.
Yeah. Well, lesson learned.
Tragic.
Okay, so
Mhm.
that brings us down to a friendly slot.
Me.
All right.
Would 1 maneuver get me to this area over here?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to take 2 strain to take a second maneuver and get in cover.
Okay. So you're going to be in cover, and then are you going to attack?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Who
No
are you?
aim maneuver, sadly.
Yeah. Not that you really need it, because weren't there a bunch of boost pass?
I passed
Yeah, I
1 to
passed
myself.
4.
Yeah, she passed 4, so you would get
Awesome.
a 4 boost. I will
Then
notify you
I'm
that
gonna.
this group, because these guys
Mhm.
are in the doorway, Harvester is an engage range, so we don't want a repeat of Sins
Yeah,
shooting
don't
him.
shoot me again.
I trust
You
myself.
keep putting yourself
If
in
you
this
do it this
positions,
time,
bro.
I'm blaming you. It is your fault.
Oh,
That's
God.
valid. Anyway, I'm gonna shoot at this minion group.
Okay, so you would automatically um, increase upgrade the difficulty once, but for the sake of drama, you would actually be doing that twice.
What's the range?
The range would be, I would say medium. So instead of 2
Got it.
purples, you're looking at 2 reds.
And then 3 boosts from the gun, 1 boost from myself, 4 boosts from Mel.
Yep.
Interesting.
All right. Well, no despairs. No despairs. No despairs. No despairs.
Yeah, no despairs.
Good for you.
And an abundance of advantages. So let me guess. So you're
Yep.
gonna. Okay, so
Holy
that's
man.
13 with Pierce 3, which is exactly enough to bypass all of their soak. So that is So 13 automatically. Like they take the full damage,
2
and
crit.
that kills.
They're dead.
Yep, they're dead. So, so I'll just double that for the funny. Wow, when I put 26 alive, -1.
Spectacular. And I'll use 1 advantage to heal one of the strains I just took. Or you know what?
Very
No, I'll
nice.
pass the boost. I'll pass the boost.
Okay, pass the boost.
Pass the boost.
Okay, good. All right, next is a PC slot, and if I'm not mistaken, we've had Hammond, Mel, Jackal, and yeah, it's just those 3. And well, hold on, wait, there was a 4th. Was it Sims who went or somebody else?
Me, it was me.
Okay, so
was
Sims,
Sims.
yeah, right, because Hammond wanted to pass. Okay, so it's either Trenimer or Harvester. Who wants to go?
Uh, I'll take it. I'll go.
All right. I want to see this.
All right. So this group of Oh wait, this is adversary something.
No, this guy. They don't have adversary.
Oh, what is this then?
I
'Cause
couldn't
it
tell you.
doesn't show as a minion group.
What is that? What is what?
The
You
one
see
that I'm
that symbol?
targeting that I'm
It's
like
like
right on
half
top
of a
of here.
skull and half of a stormtrooper helmet. I don't know what that means.
I don't know either. Yeah, don't know.
Whatever. Either way, it
I d-
is a
Yeah,
minion
because
group.
that dude has it too.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Okay.
I'd have to see it to figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know, but
I mean, the cheat.
I'm gonna attack him anyway, right?
Yeah.
Don't need to
Yeah.
add
There's no
anything.
adversary or anything, so they don't have any defense. So, yeah, it's just a straight up 2 purple.
Oh, I'm gonna use a maneuver to aim.
Okay. So you give yourself
Right
a
here.
boost.
I think that's all. Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Are they thoroughly dead?
Let's see. Oh yeah. So if you want to use that second, you want to activate linked with 2 advantages, you
Yeah.
can. So,
Can I activate it twice?
no. You can only activate linked
Try
a
it.
number of times equal to the linked quality rating. So, like if you had linked 2, you could activate it twice, but you only have linked 1. So, you Star Wars kid your way through 3 of them automatically. And 2 advantages can trigger the other 2 advantages. You can crit and kill the 3rd or the 4th. I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. So you harvest some corn.
And you did that without taking all the boosts that
Oh yeah, he didn't even use the boost.
yeah,
Oh,
the jackal
I guess
passed.
I did.
Well,
I
he was-
passed
next
a
person
boost.
gets 'em.
Yeah,
I
he passed one boost.
Oh, one. I thought you
still-
passed
Oh,
more.
greedy.
Well-
hey, those 2 crits killed the whole minion group.
That's true. He did.
See,
So
on one hand, that's true, but on the other, I'm feeling judgmental today.
okay. So anyway, let's see. Enemy slot. These hold on. What I would say that's so short, medium. Yeah, I'll say that these guys. Well, that would be more like long than anything, and this guy doesn't have the range for it. So the Zygarian, one of these Zygarians is going to move outside to here, and then move to here, and then that's his turn. And then another one is going to do the exact same thing, and then the third one stays down here, or like stays in cover, skips his turn this time. Friendly slot, which would be Trenimer.
Okay. Hmm. What is this?
What is what?
This.
Oh, this is a win. This is like a viewport for a bunker. Like this is like a bunker, like a for.
Okay. Yeah, I get that part. It's okay. So viewport, got it. Hmm. And these guys are still alive.
Which guys? This group and this group, no, with the two red bars, they're all dead, and I forgot to mark them as dead.
Okay, and this also.
Yeah.
Okay.
These guys that I mark as dead, they're dead. So the only living groups, there's one guy in the bunker, and two guys that ran out front, this group in cover, and then this group kind of holding down the fort. So there are 5 total possible targets.
Okay. How many movements do I need to make before I can?
To get into the bunker, that would be, I would say, both of your moves. So,
Like that?
yeah, that would be 2 maneuvers.
Okay. So I take 2 strain.
Yep.
1, 2, and well. This guy.
That was
Okay.
a great roll, man. Good job.
I haven't rolled anything yet.
Oh, I'm looking at. Oh God,
A harvester.
apparently I'm very tired. I'm looking at harvesters. I'm sorry.
But how many of those advantage are being passed on?
He used all of them because he used 2 to crit and 2 to do linked. But in doing so, he killed an entire group.
Okay.
He harvested a bunch of not carrots. He harvested a bunch of corn.
Oh yeah. That is
Okay.
unfortunate.
What the fuck?
Well, whatever. No successes, none whatsoever.
Okay.
None.
You can pass
Hold on.
if you want to. Oh
Can he flip a destiny point to add a boost?
no.
Once per round, after failing a skill check, the character may convert 1 dark side destiny point to a light side destiny point.
Okay, then do that. I guess.
Yep. There you go.
And you said that's once per session or when?
It doesn't say that.
Oh, okay. I thought for some reason I thought you did, but that's okay. Okay. Um. So, and then as for the advantages, what do you want to do there? Because you have 2 advantages. You can pass them as boosts or do something else with them.
No, I'm gonna heal my strain.
Okay, sounds good.
There we go.
And then the last enemy slot will be these guys who were in cover, who they are going to lean out, and they are going to shoot at, I'd say Harvester's closest, so they'll shoot at him. Little do they know, he's been imbued with the power of John Doom. This fucking tractor. And so 4 setbacks, and actually no, they get a 5th setback, I believe. But they are going to aim. Oh god, this is going to be a fun roll. Yeah, they failed.
Yeah.
So I was really expecting more.
Oh, they
threats
weren't
there,
going to succeed that even without the armor.
Well, they actually had. Yeah, no, never mind. So 2 wounds, and what next? Let's see. Oh yes. So they failed, and then pot shot is going to move up here and is going to actually do a stim application on Harvester to enhance his strength, imbue him with the power to. Okay, stim application. Um, okay, so question is, Harvester, do you want Potshot to do an average 2 purple check where you take 4 strain from doing so, or a hard check and only suffer 1 strain?
Oh,
Do
a
I
what?
really have the
Uh-huh.
most amount of health in this group party?
What?
Sorry, I'm confused.
Well, so Pacha has an ability called Stim Application. Take the stem application action, make an average 2 purple medicine check. If successful, one engaged ally increases one characteristic by 1 for the remainder of the encounter, but suffers 4 strain. However, the improved version may increase the difficulty of check to hard, but the target only suffers 1 strain instead of 4.
That sounds
So,
good.
okay, so not harvester, pot
The
shot will
hard one.
do. Yeah, so okay, and then I believe the medical backpack is already factored in. So, um, does anybody want to do flip a destiny point to give an upgrade?
Shouldn't be necessary. If it fails, I mean, still good
Yeah,
anyways, right?
Okay.
but might as well. We have
Alright.
so many to spend.
Yeah. Okay, so pot shot rolls and succeeds. So harvester, because pot shot is an NPC right now, which characteristic do you want to have increased by 1 for the remainder of the encounter?
Intellect, because that's my lightsaber.
Okay, so your int increases by 1. You feel more focused and more uh, driven to harvest.
Oh yeah,
And
I'm like one of those alligators that the cartel had that were like on a bunch of meth. You just gave meth to the gator.
oh my god, isn't that a fucking John Deere product? Those gator things or whatever.
The meth gator? I hope so.
Oh, I wasn't even talking about those, but so and then 2 advantages will pass 2 boosts, and that will be Potshot's turn. We are now
My
at...
turn. My turn. My turn.
Okay. So,
Wish you
alright.
could see my face. All right. Are you gonna pass those to
Well, they were passed to the
Hammond?
next PC, so if you go, then you automatically
Okay.
take them.
Yeah. Okay. So, Hammond is gonna notice that these people over here are in cover, and he's gonna yell out. He's gonna yell out, "Can't hide forever. Come out now, and I'll make your death quick." Um, and in doing so, obviously that doesn't really work. So he is just going to blast at them,
Okay,
even if they're
so
in cover.
you would get, so in addition to the usual add a purple because of auto fire only, you also add a setback because they're in cover.
Okay, so setback 1, add a purple, but 2 boosts. So 2 yellow, 2 green, 3 purple, 2 blue, 1 black.
Okay.
All right. I actually want to flip a point and add an extra boost.
Well,
Or
you
add
can't
an
flip.
extra
Yeah, you would upgrade
You
your
can d-
check.
my check. So that'd be an extra yellow.
No. It turns one of your greens into a yellow, and if you don't have any
Okay.
greens, then it adds a green. But so basically
Okay.
for your dice pool, you have 2 yellows, 2 greens. That would instead be 3 yellows, 1 green. So if you click on
Yeah,
light, you flip that. Okay.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. So
All right.
make the corresponding change.
Yep, and roll.
Okay. You do not trigger auto fire, but you do hit. So that's
Nice.
16 minus their soak, which is yeah, in raining hellfire down on them, you actually kill 2 of them. And so 2 of these Zygarians are dead. That would be your turn, I take it?
Yes.
Okay, very nice. Next enemy slot is going to be... Oh, oops, I didn't mean to... hold on. Unclaim the slot. These guys here, like this one Royal Guard is going to try, whipping Harvester. He has his shock whip
Really now?
out. Yeah, so and he can do that from short range actually, which is only 1 purple if I remember correctly, relative to like ranged melee weapons. So he's going to target you. Shock whip. Okay, well add the fucking 4 setbacks. And he's going to aim. He's going to be like revving up his whip, swirling around like Indiana Jones, and then hit you with it. Okay, let's see. Oh, so in other news, he with his with his whip. Are you before resolving anything? How much soak do you have? You have 5, so he hits you for 1 point. Um, but however, don't laugh just yet, because well, first, are you going to want to parry that?
You know what? No, I'm not gonna parry that. And unless there's like a more substantial reason to. Is there something I'm missing here?
Well, when you said like, oh, I'm not going to this, let me summarize it this way. Uh, yeah, this iconic reaction clip was me when you said I'm not going to. So let that be an answer for you, or make of that what you will, rather.
Hmm.
So
Because I see ensnare there, and I don't
yeah,
know what that means, but I don't
ensnare
like the
means that if
sound of
it's
it.
triggered, which he very well could, ensnare means that for 2 advantages you cannot perform any maneuvers. And what the fuck is all that static? Hammond, can you mute yourself, please? Or
They're static now?
well, it sounds like there's like some sort of like AC or something running. You guys hear that?
Yeah. Just divert the fan away from the mic.
Yeah,
You
there
should
you
be
go.
good.
There's
But
not
anyway,
even a
so
fan.
well, I don't know what it is, but I was hearing it. So anyway, Harvester. So final call. Do you want to parry or no?
Oh, geez. You know, I think it would be funnier if I didn't.
Okay, so Harvester, you are now ensnared for 3 rounds, which means you cannot perform maneuvers, but you can perform an action to try and break free.
All right.
When it's your turn. But like, yeah, basically, like he whips you, and the whip fucking like swings around and binds you in place. And also that damage, that the 1 point of damage was actually stun damage, so you would take a point of strain instead of health.
I see. Okay.
Okay. So that is that guard. The next guard is going to this guy is going to use his carbine and shoot at you. Um, same order of business. So fucking 4 setbacks, and he hopes for the best. And oh, 4 threats
Oh, yeah, I'm reflecting that.
with your armor.
Uh, no, but it's an incidental, so I can reflect it out of turn. I think it's with the lightsaber, but I mean, you know,
it is an
when
incidental, so technically, yeah. But well, I'm just gonna double check ensnare, because I know ensnare only, like I know it's specifically maneuvers, but I don't know if it uh yeah, cannot perform
oh
maneuvers.
wait, I think it has to hit. Yeah, I think it might have to hit for me to be able to do that.
Okay, well it didn't hit you, so it's just 4 threats. So 4 threats though, what can we do with that? Maybe it non-lethally hits them and like knocks this guy's ass prone. And then he suffers 1 strain in doing so. So
Sure.
where's prone? There it is. So he's prone, and he takes a point of strain, which is really just damage. Like it bounces, like the round bounces off of the fucking hull of the tractor and like hits him. Okay, PC
Yeah.
slot. And also, speaking in terms of time, Jackal, if you do need to head out, you can depart whenever you need to.
I can take this slot and then head out right after.
Okay, that sounds good. And did you already tally up your XP, by the way?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good.
In fact, I've even spent it.
All
Or
right,
I know
good.
how I'm going to spend it.
Okay, cool.
Remind me, prone makes it harder to hit them with a ranged attack, right?
I think so.
All right, I'll aim for the guy that's not prone.
Yeah, because he's also the one ensnaring Harvester, and I think that actually would break it, so to
awesome.
speak.
Well, if he's dead, there's not much he can do.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm gonna true aim.
Okay.
Do I have any past boosts?
No.
Okay, this will be fine then.
Dear God. Oh my God.
So how does 14 damage do?
14
Pierce three.
damage is not enough to kill him.
I crit 3
Huh?
times.
Okay. So
With
what was
9
Huh?
advantages.
Okay, hold on. So he
Triple crit.
takes 12 because he soaks 2 of it. And oh, actually, hold on. That puts him at wound threshold. He's not over it though, but he's very badly hit. And in terms of crit,
Okay. I crit plus 40 because of 2 ranks of
oh
lethal
my
blows.
god. Okay, I gotta
and
see
a
this.
triple crit.
It probably isn't going to. It wouldn't be enough to like give him the dead crit, but I mean, we could still see what it is. So let's see. Roll.
It'll be bad enough.
Modifier 40. Yeah, it'll still fuck him up. Okay, that didn't really do anything to him, but
Oh, wow.
yeah, that's
Plus
unfortunate.
40 and I rolled an 11.
Youch. So that was Jackal's turn, I take it, and like I said, if you got to get going,
I
then
put one through his face.
yeah.
Just rip off
So,
like
but he's
whole
he
teeth
is
or something.
barely functional though. He's at 12 out of 12. So there's that. Next slot.
I'm gonna dip out of here, y'all.
All right, see ya.
Good session.
Thanks for playing.
Is the next slot open?
Yeah, next slot is open for PC.
Hell yeah.
In terms of targets, just as a recap, this Zygarian is very close to death. This guy is on the ground, but is otherwise okay. These guys are half strength, they're in cover. These guys are perfectly fine, and then there's a guy in the bunker with Trenimer who's probably going to get like cut to pieces.
We just
Okay, well-
convince them to surrender at this point.
They outnumber you in terms of like
Yeah,
total
they
menacing.
outnumber us, but that advantage they can see is quickly being lost.
That is true.
I mean, they may not
I
have.
was
They
gonna
may,
say,
they may have reason not to surrender, though. Just keep that in mind.
I can give them reason to surrender.
um.
Alright.
Okay.
What's it called?
Some
again,
fates
I'm
are
gonna
no
do
worse
will.
than death.
What was that to buy or
I'm
Sims?
going to do wield,
Okay.
and I will be. So, is there any like? So, what range is this at?
So, which ones are you shooting at?
Well, can I hit two of?
You cannot
Uh,
hit 2 people
okay.
with 1 attack, unless you have something like Spitfire.
That's too bad.
So you
Whatever.
have to. Like, I'll tell you right now, if you hit this guy with so much as 1 pistol, you are most likely going to kill him.
Actually, can I use a frag grenade?
Yes, you can.
Great. So I can move and then I.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can move from medium range where you are. Like, if you met where like Potshot and Harvester are, if you ran up to where they are, you could throw a grenade to short range and be able to. Grenades technically blast only hits like the target and anyone engaged with, which yeah, I would say these guys are side by side. So yeah, you could throw a grenade and get them both.
All right, cool. I'm gonna throw a
Although
grenade
the important thing though, you needed to determine which one is your initial target, and you would also need an initiative advantage to be able to trigger blast.
then. Well, I'm gonna go after. I'm gonna go after this one because that's basically a guaranteed death.
Mm-hmm.
So the pool. What's the pool of them?
Well, first of all, if you're pulling out a grenade and moving up to there, you are taking 2 strain because it's 2 maneuvers. In
That's
terms of
fine.
your pool, they don't have any. The Zygarians do not have any adversary or defense. There were no boosts passed by Jackal because he used all of his advantages to do like a super crit, or at least try to. So honestly,
man.
no additional stuff. The only possible thing is if you flip a light side point to give yourself an upgrade, but other than that, it's just a flat roll and would be a 1 purple check.
Okay, I was about to say. I'll use a light. I'll flip it. Let me flip it. Nah, it won't let me flip it.
Just click on it.
I am. That's why I'm saying. Let me
Try
flip it.
refreshing, because I see you spamming it.
Oh.
Oh,
multiple
you
times.
flipped
Okay.
it twice.
The
Yeah,
fuck-
you're-
bro, that was the latest shit.
Okay, well, Ninja flipped it and it worked, so that's all that matters.
That's
So
whack. All right,
it
well,
worked. Okay, so
upgrade. 3 yellow, 1 green. All right, here we are.
okay, so the good news is the grenade hits its intended target and it does go off. The bad news, you do not have enough advantages to trigger blast and hit the second guy.
How many advantages do I need
You would
to
need
get?
2 advantages. Like for most qualities, it's 2 advantages to activate.
That's rough.
Um, so, but I mean, you do, yeah, like three, like so total of 11 damage. Yeah, even after this guy's soak, is enough to fucking blow him to smithereens. So this guy is dead, and the other one technically does not take any damage from that, and that would be your turn. So next we have an enemy slot. This Zygarian is going to stand up, and he's going to try to hit you with his whip. So let's see.
I have defensive 1. By the
I
way.
know. So there's that, and he will just he'll roll. And wow.
What a bozo.
So 4 advantages though, he is going to pass 2 setbacks to your next check. So I will make a note of that on your status icon. Oh, you cannot stack them multiple times. Oh well. So you're going to get a setback for your, well, 2 setbacks for your next turn. Next enemy slot is this guy who is in engaged range with Trenimer, who is going to back out to short range and shoot you.
Oh, me?
No, I just said Trenimer.
Oh, well, you said you, and last person you talked. What the hell?
Well, I said he's going to back out at range and shoot you, Trenimer. So anyway, so he's going to. And you don't have any defense, right? But you do have parry. Or
Correct.
reflect. Okay. So, all right. Well, then that's just a 1 purple check. So pretty pathetically small dice pool, but it is what it is, and he missed. But as he's strafing around I'm going to have 2 advantages pass the setback to your next check. So he's kind of like he's strafing around the room, making it harder for you to hit him, and you're dodging all of his lasers. That is that Zygarian's turn, and the next slot would be these guys who are in cover, who are going to shoot at Sims. These guys right here, to be more exact, with their pistols, they are going to aim. And I know they have the setback and that, and then that, and then roll. And they wow. Okay, so I guess they will pass another boost, or another setback rather. So you're looking at a total of 3 setbacks.
Damn, bro, glaze me harder. Fuck.
Okay, and it's now an allied
Damn.
PC slot. So Sims went, Jackal went, Hammond went, so it will be either Mel, Harvester, or Trenimer.
I mean, I'm down.
Okay.
Take it. Take the next one.
Oh, wait, hold on. Well, I heard Harvester say he wants to go first, so
Oh, that's
I mean,
fine.
I'm okay either way.
okay. Well, Harvester, I mean, because I heard you say it first, I'll give that to you,
Alrighty.
so you can.
So how's our buddy doing in here?
So he is focused. Like he backed out of engage range with Trenimer and is shooting at him with a carbine. So you could run into the building and get to him with 1 maneuver. And as a reminder, you do get a +1 to your intellect because of Potshot stimming you.
Oh yeah, I just changed the stat
Yeah.
temporarily.
Okay.
All right, yeah, I'm turning this motherfucker into cornmeal.
And also for Sims and Hammond, you understand why I referred to Harvester as a racist sex Padawan because he has all these fucking vegetable slurs for enemies, like racial
Yeah,
slurs.
it's crazy.
He calls
Uh,
mutants carrots, clones onions, and Zygarians corn.
I'm more worried about the fact that someone whipped me and then someone tried to whip me.
Okay, so Harvester, roll whenever you're ready.
Kerplonk.
Okay, yeah, you're going to
Yeah, sucks to be
trigger.
that guy.
Yeah, you do linked on him.
I'll do linked. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't think there's a way that he really walks away from this.
Yeah,
so.
you if you activate linked, he is just straight up dead.
Cooked.
Yeah, cooked indeed. You walk out of the bunker with a bucket full of popcorn.
Oh man, I'm
Okay.
gonna look at Trenimer like, hey buddy,
Yes.
don't mind
Yes.
me.
Is that guy still standing up or
No.
what?
Oh, he's
You
No.
gone.
yeah. Speaking of which, there are two advantages to be used if you want to recover your strain or pass him forward. What do you want to do?
Let's see, what's my strain at? Yeah, I'm gonna recover some strain.
Yeah, that would be a very wise choice. Okay, so you recovered your strain. Um, and next is another friendly slot. So would that be Mel or Trenimer?
Wow. Well, um, I'm I'm pretty much. Well, okay, hold on. Let's think here for a moment. So all these guys are still standing up.
Well, it's easier to count the guys who aren't. There's one officer here, these two guys who are prone, or in cover rather, and then this full squad here. There are only a total of like 3 enemy groups left alive, and in terms of like actual combatants, 7. And I'll also say that once we kill them all, then that's where we'll wrap. But
Okay. Well, so this guy is all by himself. Huh?
yeah, the guy who is right here is standing out in the open. He shot at
Okay. How far? Can I get to him with one maneuver?
I would say so, yeah.
Okay.
So, all right. He does not have any special properties, so you can just hit him as is.
Okay. Whatever.
Well, so many advantages. Um,
Yeah.
do you want? What do you want? What would you like to do with those?
I'm going to use one to recover one strain, and I'm going to. I'm going to take 2 strain. And make another maneuver to get the fuck out of the way.
Well, I mean, are you sure you don't want to push closer to the enemy, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Not with these ranged fuckers. You know.
Okay, so
Just
so,
deciding, oh, I
yeah.
got an ally in front of me.
So
I'm going full auto.
yeah. So let me. So 1 advantage to recover strain, 2 advantages to move. What are you doing with the remaining 2? Passing them forward, or?
Yes, pass it forward.
Okay. So you can pass those last 2 forward. So let's see. Um. So let's see who all went. Oh shit, I can't remember. These guys have not gone because they're not in range. Oh god, I don't remember if these guys went. You know what? I'll just
Those guys indeed won.
okay. So then I'll just skip ahead to um pot shot. or well, Mel technically, because Mel is a PC and I prioritize PCs. So Mel, it's your turn.
Yep. So I'll claim it. I will first use a maneuver to move up to
Yep, you can
here.
get there, and then there's this guy who's out in broad daylight, has taken very
Yep.
little
I will
damage.
target him.
He
Yep.
doesn't have any special benefits
Am
or
I
anything.
at short range from him
You are
now?
at short range, so you can aim as an incidental.
Cool. So I'll take that. And how many boosts are passed? 2?
2 were passed by Trenimer, and
Okay.
yeah, so just the 2 from Trenimer. If you want to flip a destiny point, you can do that as well.
I have a pretty good pool.
Okay. Wow, very much so. Okay, so so that is 9 damage, 9 damage base, which the guy soaks a good portion of it, so he takes that much wounds, a good like almost half of his wounds. 8 advantages. What would you like to do?
Hmm. I will use 2 to do a free maneuver, and I will move over here with that.
Okay. So 2 for the
Um,
free maneuver, and then you got 6 left.
I'll pass along the rest. The
Okay.
next person.
All right. So I would say that pot shot. I'll be fair to the players and not have pot shot absorb all of the boosts. So pot shot will just draw a pistol, uh, and then take aim um, at the guy there. Well, actually, pot shot has a pretty good amount of boosts and stuff, so I'm not even going to bother aiming. Okay. So roll that. Let's see what we got here. Whoa. Okay. Um, that's fucking 14 damage on this chap. And minus his 5. That's 9 plus 5 is, I believe, 14. So yeah, Potshot actually kills this guy. So,
Nice.
like 1 later and he's dead. And then 6 advantages. Just for the fun of it, because we're close to the end of the session. Yeah, Potshot will pass those forward as well. So next person who goes is getting 12 boosts.
Yes.
Uh,
I will take those 12 gladly.
all right, I suspected as much.
Now the decision is so I know obviously because I shot at them earlier. I see these guys.
Yeah.
Would he see these people?
Yeah, now that they've moved up to the window and have like a firing position, you would see them.
Okay.
Distance-wise from you, though, they are at long range. So long range would be an inherent 3 purple plus the additional 4th purple from going full auto.
Mm-hmm.
So you're looking for purple, but you also have 12 boosts.
Yeah. Uh, duh, 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 duh. Okay. What am I looking at here? What am I trying to do?
I mean, apart from whatever your
I
inherent
have
stuff is.
barrage.
Oh, that's true. Barrage, because you are long range. Barrage.
Mhm.
Add 1 damage per rank of barrage to 1 hit of successful attack, so that'd be an additional 3 damage. And an
For
additional 2
every
damage from,
successful
yeah,
attack.
yeah, for like additional 2 plus
Okay.
additional 3, because that would be an additional 5 to your first hit, because of, don't forget about your deadly accuracy. So,
Yeah.
anyway, but in terms of
So
the actual roll, yeah, it's 4 purple difficulty. For making it interesting, one of those is going to be a red, so you would have to do a difficulty upgrade. So it would be 1 red, 3 purple.
actually, because I have so little strength, can I do Rain of Death?
Yeah, you can do Rain of Death. You would take Strain to be able to avoid increasing the difficulty. You would still take the difficulty
Yeah.
upgrade, but um,
How much strain would I take? Was that how
I
much
think
strain would I take?
it's 2 for that ability. Rain of Death
Okay,
is
so
well,
out of
yeah, because if you're doing Rain of Death, like if you're taking a second maneuver, that's 2 strain. So you would take 2 strain, but you can heal your strain with
okay,
sufficient advantages.
yeah. So
And just
okay, so that's
and just so I understand, you're
still
shooting at these guys in the window, not the guys hiding behind the wall.
yeah. I'm gonna shoot at
Okay.
these guys because my thinking is these guys are basically almost dead. I kind of fucked them up already.
Yeah, pretty much.
These guys need to get it. These guys, Hammond's inviting them to the party.
Okay. All right. Well, make your roll.
Okay, so all right. So it's going to be 12 boost. And then 2 difficulty or 3?
It's
Because
going to
I
be
have
1 red, 2 purples.
1 red, 2 purple. Okay. Let's see. Two yellow, 2 green, 2 purple, 1 red, 12 blue.
Yeah. Here we go.
Alrighty, let's do it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's crazy.
So 6 successes, which is +1 for, isn't that? So for every success is a hit, and then with barrage
Well,
is
actually,
1
here,
damage
no, no,
per
no.
rank.
Well, no, no. It's not every success is a hit. Extra successes on attacks add
Alright.
extra damage. What you're looking for
Uh,
is so for your first hit, like an attack is, if you succeed, that's a hit.
mhm.
So you would have an additional 5 damage of that, 2 from deadly accuracy and 3 from barrage. So that's um 21 for the first hit. So that 21 minus their Soka 3, that's 18
Wait,
damage, and you've
wait,
already killed 3 of them.
wait. So it would be 12 plus 11? Or would
No,
it
it's
be
no. Here's what it is. Okay, so
12?
the 12 is the base of the weapon. 6 is coming from the
Uh-huh.
extra 6, like the total amount of successes. Um, you've
Uh-huh.
got an additional 3 from barrage, 2 from deadly accuracy. So that's a total of
Okay.
21.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I was just
so
making
you
sure.
killed 3 of them outright. If you want to just outright kill one of them, well, actually the cheaper option in terms of advantages would just be activate auto fire, and you can mow down the other one. If you want to do that, you can. It'd be more practical than critting them, because critting would take 4 advantages, whereas this would just take 1 or 2
Yeah,
rather.
let's
Okay, so
let's
you
let's do that.
so
So
you kill Verizon, he's dead. That
and
leaves
then
you
I have
with
6 advantages left.
which you can
So
use that
let's
to heal
do
strain.
I was gonna
If you
say let's heal 4 strain and then the remaining 2 I'll pass on as boosts to other people. So I'll have
okay
1 strain left and then 2 boosts to pass on to other people.
okay so all right, so the next person who goes will get 2 boosts. So very very nice kill. And that leaves us with the last enemy in the group, who these guys are honestly going to try to fall back into the palace. So they move 1, move 2. I'll say they get to, like, maybe to the front door. Actually, no. I'll just hold on. What I'll do is I'm just going to divide this up in like thirds. So there's, like, this and this. Um, and yeah, so there's that. So that's what these guys are just running. Um, and yeah, PC can go if you want to chase after them, or just let them go for now.
Who are you talking to?
I'm just talking to the group in general, because you've already acted. I just want to know what everybody else is doing.
Okay.
What direction are they running into?
They're running straight north towards the palace.
And that's this group here?
That group there, yeah.
And what distance are they at?
From where you are, they would be, honestly, I'm willing to. It would probably be long range. If it's like medium, like if it's like short, medium, long, they would be at long range. They're 3
Mhm.
zones away.
3 zones. Okay. Can I see if I can pull them back?
Yep, you can. Um, so, I mean, you know your usual routine for that,
Yeah.
and it involves lots of
Let's
dark
see.
side pips. I'm just kidding.
I have no doubt that it will. Okay. 1, 2, 3, down. Upgrade ability. There we go. What's their silhouette?
These are humanoids, still one.
Okay. Any boosts or something that were left
Um,
over?
2 were passed by Hammond. Oh my.
Let's see. Um, One moment.
What does a 1 light, 2 dark mean?
So
Uh,
yeah, force sensitives, basically like like those the white, D12s are force die, um, which is, I mean, obviously something that only force sensitives can roll based on number, like their force rating. Um, and like they're basically, so if you're a light side force user, you use light side pips, which are what the lights are. Um, and it's basically like an additional sort of set of results that light siders and dark siders can use.
Okay.
nope. There's no way I'm gonna be able to do that.
Unfortunate. So what are you going to do with those results?
Swear at them.
Okay.
And other than that, I don't know.
I mean,
This was to pull them.
I mean, if you want to just pass the advantages forward or use them to heal your strain or use
Oh,
the,
um. So I'm gonna pass the advantages forward, and the triumph. I'm going to force that group to increase the difficulty of their next check,
okay. So, all right.
and that's it.
Okay, so 2 boosts to the next player, which speaking of, we're at a PC slot again, so who wants to take it? If you guys want, we can just have Jackal like snipe these guys. Just to simplify things.
Yep.
Okay, so
I would absolutely.
Sure.
I'm in favor of that.
all right, so
Hmm.
he has, let's see, so his sniper rifle, um, if he, yeah, he will get the 2 boosts. He's not gonna bother true aiming for the difficulty. It would still be 2 purple for him. And yeah, he'll just roll it. See what he gets. 3 advantages. So with, let's see, 15 damage with Pierce 3. So that cleaves through all their soaks. Just the damage enough is enough to kill them. So these last 2 are running like a rifle shot rings out, and they fucking face plant into the dirt and slide, and they're dead. And I'll say he can use the extra advantages to heal himself or heal his strain. So there's that. And with that, for the time being, we are out of combat, and that is where we will conclude tonight's session. Everybody is going to get 20 XP for this, as per standard.
Nice.
I will update the XP log. Let's see, session 15 XP. Okay. And then yeah, other than that, hopefully everybody had fun. Ninja in particular. Hopefully this was a good first session.
It was. Hammond got to kill a lot of people.
Yep.
I did want to see if I can get access to my
Character sheet. Yeah. Marty, would you be able to help him out
character
with that?
sheet.
What?
Because he doesn't
What do you
have
mean?
Og dudes. I had to stream his character, like stream my instance of it to be able to um
Oh,
help him make his character.
I. Okay, hold on.
Because you sent it to Blitz, I believe, but not to Ninja.
Okay, so. Okay, give me a moment.
Sure. While
'Cause
you're doing
I,
that, oh, sorry.
I was gonna say I don't think I moved it, so it should still be there. Let me take a quick peek here.
Yeah, well, yeah. The only reason I'm asking that is because like it seems like fairly often, like whenever I go to like re-download it or send it to somebody, the link is expired.
Yeah, here,
So
hold on. I think I have it in my downloads folder. I think this is the right one.
No, it's still there.
okay, where's the link? Can you post that in Aurodium Rush so I can pin it?
Yes. Yep. It's on the way.
Cheers.